Hey, girl. How are
Hi.
you?
Fine, thank you. And you? Oh my God.
Doing great. How's life? How's life on your corner of the world?
I have the problem.
You have a problem? What's your
Yes.
problem?
My madre, ¿cómo se dice? I not homework. In this moment, I am homework.
Do
No,
it.
estoy
Do it.
haciendo.
I'm
I
doing my
am
homework.
doing the homework.
So do something. Disconnect from this call, finish your homework, post it, and when you have it ready, connect back again.
Okay, no problem. No sé cuánto me puedo demorar ensayándola, pero bueno, acabo.
Yeah, no worries. If you come back in an hour, we're not going to be done in an hour. Yo creo que estamos terminando para las 8:30 o 9 máximo.
Okay.
Que hazla con tiempo y la pegas y te unes. No hay problema.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Good luck. Bye.
Bye.
What?
Voy a hacerla y ya. Okay.
I'm going to do it and then I'll be back.
Question. Homework is como I am organized. ¿Sí? Yes. Y split. No. Es que yo vi la descripción que tú pusiste en, ¿cómo se llama eso? En el Classroom y más o menos me la quería coger para mí, ¿no? O sea, era yo. Yo dije, ni para qué, me leyó, o sea, esa es la mía.
Entonces, ponla, le cambias nombres y todo con ChatGPT y le dices que te la arregle y que te dé otra versión y ya, la tienes.
Ok.
O sea, la arreglas a tu antojo y ya después la pones en chat y que te la arregle y que te la ponga de otra manera y listo, quedó.
Ok. Ya la voy a hacer. No, ya voy muy adelantada. Es que mi papá, he estado toda esta semana en la clínica, pero voy a hacer la tarea, a eso me comprometí.
¿Y cómo sigue el papá?
Bien, le hicieron una cirugía de corazón abierto, pero la tecnología ahora es lo máximo en la vida.
O sea que está bien, recuperándose.
Oh, sí, pero yo creí que eso era más o menos, o sea,
Más
sí es un proceso muy duro, pero él ha evolucionado muy bien porque el man lo operaron hace 8 días y ya tenía tubos por todo el cuerpo. Abdomen, pulmones, la boca, y ya hoy está en el gimnasio de la clínica.
Ah, súper.
No, o sea, la tecnología ha avanzado, pero muy millones.
Qué bacano.
Sí, sabes que sí, yo digo como que hoy día las personas tienen la posibilidad de vivir diferente gracias a eso, ya no sufren tanto en las cirugías y...
Ya podemos vivir más tiempo, ¿cierto?
Sí, total, y eso
Por
que
eso le está
este
cayendo, por eso
hombre...
le está cayendo la reserva pensionaria. La gente está viviendo mucho tiempo ya.
Claro, no creas, sí.
Claro, la pensión se diseñó para hace unos años atrás, cuando la gente moría a los 70 máximo. Habían
Es
unos
que antes
que
una
duraban.
persona de 40 años era como un cuchito, ¿no? Tú lo relacionabas como diferente y ahora una persona de 40 años es más que
O sea,
joven, está
entero.
perfecta.
Es un bombón.
Pero total. Pero imagínate, mi papá tiene 70 y está como un nulo, ¿no? Y le dijeron como, opérese para que viva por lo menos 20 más. Y yo dije, ¿qué es
Claro.
esto? Y no creas, y el sistema de salud también difícil, porque mantener todas esas cirugías no debe ser tan sencillo.
Claro.
Pero bueno, antes de que Petro haga desastres, alcanzamos a la cirugía.
Bueno, hay que ver
Perdón,
todo
si eres
lo amable.
fanático de él. Sorry.
I don't care, it's okay. No worries. Pero
Ay, ¿eres Petro?
no, I don't care.
Ok.
¿Eres Petro? Ay,
No me
ya me
van a
salgo.
retirar del curso de
Puchi,
inglés.
no vuelvo.
Insofacto me iba a retirar, ¿qué es esto? Bueno, voy a hacer mi tarea y ya me
Hágale.
conecto
All right,
entonces.
bye bye. Hágale pues.
Okay. How do you say cantaletosa en inglés?
Naggy.
¿Cómo?
Naggy.
Naggy.
O
Ok.
bitchy. Bitchy, así como bitch. Bitch, que uno siempre ha pensado que es malo, ¿cierto? Puta.
Pero
Pero
bitch no es como mucha zorra maluca, no, perdón, como.
necesariamente no. ¿Sabes qué? Bitch es una mujer que le cae uno mal. Y el verbo bitch es echar cantaleta.
Ah, ok.
O sea que tú puedes
Bitch.
llamar a una vieja cantaletosa a bitch. Oh, she's a bitch. Y no es que
Oh,
esto ni lo otro, ni es que es zorra ni nada, sino que es cantaletosa. En bitching es echar cantaleta.
bitch.
O te puedes decir
Ok.
naggy, naggy, N-A-G-G-Y, naggy. I'm a
Nagui.
woman, etc.
Ah, ok. Nagui, bitch.
¿No? Entonces ponle ahí a chat GPT. ¿Cómo digo cantaletosa? Dame 10 opciones. ¿Cómo digo cantaletosa en inglés? Dame 10 opciones. Ya, ahí está.
Bueno, porque ese es uno de mis mejores adjetivos.
¿Ah,
Dirían
sí?
acá, yo creo que no, pero.
Bueno, eso está muy bien. O sea que te conoces muy bien y eres honesta con lo que eres.
Ah, sí, a mí me encanta
Ah,
cantar
sí.
estas pasión.
La cantaletosa.
Sí, 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 entre más me digan, no puedo parar.
All right. Ale, pues, juiciosa. Chao,
Ok,
pues. Concéntrese.
bye.
10 ways
Bye,
to
bye.
say cantaletosa. Sandra, Claudia, Marta, Paola,
O sea, todas.
Diana, Claudia.
Diana, Paula, Andrea.
Sure, sure, sure. Pao.
Okay, give me
Bye.
1 second. I'm gonna go get some water. Ya voy lo que voy a tomar. Voy a coger agua. I'll be right back.
Ok.
Bueno, water or beer, or beer.
All right, guys, let's work. Okay, so here we have Eddie, we have Juanca. Estoy recording, o sea que hoy no van a poder echar cantaleta. Hoy el cantaletoso de Juan Carlos no va a poder hacer nada. That's it.
Today the cantaleta is from Fabes because the vignettes are quite less than
Oh, it's
the
okay. It's
the
okay. I
half.
have plan B. I have plan B. I'm gonna just let people leave and I'm gonna get new people. I'm gonna find the right team. That's it. People don't want to work, they'll be leaving. That's it. I mean, no excuses.
Exactly.
And it's simple. Let me see, where did this go? Okay, I see what I did. Sorry, you're seeing my screen right now, right? Flip, yeah? See my screen? Perfect. Well, we got 18 responses, which is also pretty good. We got Antonella, Olani, Adriana, Diana, Juliana, Ana, María, Marcela, Johan, Paola, Paula Cristina estas veces, Luis Alberto, Juan Carlos, Juliet, Paula, Eddie, Paola, Alba, Juan Pablo.
19 responses with Diana Quintero.
Ah, yo sí decía, falta la hermanita. Yo sí decía, falta la hermanita. ¿Cómo va a faltar la hermanita? If we have la hermanita here, ¿cómo va a faltar la hermanita here, right? Okay.
Juliana and Diana.
19.
Ahí pasó raspando, ahí pasó raspando.
I love these. Looks fantastic, right? Looks beautiful. Pamplinas. Okay, so who are we gonna watch
This
first?
face is 1,000 likes more.
Sure. I think so.
How are you? Teacher, I did my video, but I didn't see. I didn't see.
Where did you put it? That's the question. Maybe you put in different vignettes.
Flip.
Sweep and pork.
Maybe weekend. I don't know. Maybe you put it somewhere else, my friend.
Another response from Bernardo. 20.
20. Great. Okay. Wonderful. Let's move on because otherwise we're going to stay here all night. Let's do it. Manifesto. Manifesto. We're going to start with the foreigners. We're going to start with Juan Pablo. Ana is not here. We don't have any gringas here today, right? Don't have any gringas.
Aulani.
So we're going to do Juan Pablo,
Aulani,
Aulani,
Anto.
and Antonella. And then we're going to move in the order that you turned it in, skipping over the ones that are not here at the moment, and then we come back to them. So start with Juanpa.
Hello and welcome to my vignette for this week. I consider that the three adjectives that best define we are the following. First, ambitious. Also, I would like to use the concept of persevering of constant better. For me, ambition works in this case as an engine that invites to abandon conformism and mediocrity. I have to recognize that I am very active mind and I always want to know more about everything I discover throughout my life. Also, sometimes I admit that you have to know how to set limits and stop in time so as not to overload to mine. Second adjective, fighter. Since I was very young, I was never given anything as a gift. Despite being the youngest in a family of 6 children, I was taught that everything in life requires effort and work to achieve it. In fact, I will never forget that when I wanted to study at the university, my father told me, "I'm sorry, son, but I don't have the money to pay for your study. If you want to continue your education, you'll have to work and pay for college yourself." Third adjective, humanity, a feeling or attitude that drives one to be interested in other people and to want to help them, especially those most in need. I think I inherited this from my mother. She was a very kind woman to all the people around her. I love to help and serve whenever I can. As you have been able to see all this time in my collaborations with you. Honestly, I think that today's society is losing this. We are becoming more and more individualistic and selfish. I hope that someday all this will change. That's all. I hope you like my point of view and I look forward to your feedback. Okay? Thank you for your time and see you soon. Hello and welcome to my vignette for this week. I consider that the three adjectives that best define we are the following. First, ambitious.
Okay, so that's the only adjective. However, you know, like being critical, the only adjective was ambitious. The others were nouns. Fighter is a noun and humanity is another noun. But yeah, I get the point. That's what he meant as words define him, concepts that define him. Very well structured. I liked it. Very honest. And you could see his pronunciation improving so much.
A lot.
He was completely
Yes.
fluent, and it was
A
very
lot, because
follow.
he has practiced a lot.
Very much. He's been paying attention to it, and he's improved a lot. And he's got that moment of celerity where he is confident and assertive, but then you can hear, like when you're running a marathon, I know that he knows this. You're running a marathon and you start fast with the rest of the runners, and then like 1 kilometer later, you're like, it happened to him. He's like, oh, wow, I'm tired. And he got tired in the middle. But it's understandable because he did it so well and so great for a moment. And then it's like he reached this point when he needed to breathe. Yeah, you noticed that? I noticed it. But that means improvement. That means improvement. And I've always been a huge fan of Juan Pablo's work. And this is no exception. He did quite well, and he's showing so much improvement, so much fluency, so much confidence.
If you mention two nouns against the of adjectives, I can mention Juan Pablo is good. This is quite disciplined, and also he is good listener. Good listener,
Yes.
because he followed the advices that you, and in this case Edward, or in this case another partner has mentioned
Hello,
about
and
his vignettes, and is good every each time. No, each vignette is better than before, and is totally enjoyable. So congratulations, Juan Pablo. Is good work, and you always as inspired for us.
He is. He inspires. Also remember that there's the text here, just in case you want to steal something. And remember, Juan Pablo, that you can still continue to work on your vignettes. Remember that your vignettes are for life. Your vignette is not just a piece of homework. Your vignette is your expression taken right now and saved for future reference. Okay, so keep working on it, keep developing, keep honing it. Come to your captions and start to listen to yourself, your pronunciation, where you failed, where you did it right, and start to ask yourself why every time. Don't be judgmental, don't be prejudiced. Just on a clean state of mind, just confront yourself with lots of whys. Why this? Why not? Why this way? Why? And your answers coming from you should be applied with creativity, with maximum creativity. Oh, it's maybe because I was distracted, or maybe because I looked right or left, or because I was tired, or because I was out of breath, etc. Find your own alternative answer or answers that display creativity to answer the question why when you start going through your vignettes caption. And great job. Eddie.
I want to say that I agree with Juanpa, that everything in this life require an effort and dedication. And also he said that he loved to help people and share with them. I like the way that Juanpa expressed her ideas, quiet and calm and sincere when he is speaking. I like that. Fab, 22 responses.
Excellent.
Appears Edith from Mexico.
All right, so let's do this fast so we can watch him all and enjoy and not get here super late. Plus, I'm doing another course at 10 p.m. because I'm doing a quick course of introduction for new people coming in the course, because at the end of the month, I'm going to be saying bye to some people, and I'm going to invite some new people. They're going to be new people, but those people are going to come prepared for what we're doing. So that's what we're doing. What I'm doing this week, I'm giving like a preparation course for people that are going to come and join us. Okay. So you're going to get quality, top quality. But yeah, at 10 p.m., I need to be in the other course. So let's do this good and be diligent about it. Great job. Congratulations. And let's go back to more. So next is, let's do, let me see. Juan Carlos, Juliet.
Mexican girls.
Mexican girls. Ana Maria, Juliana. Yes, let me just refresh.
Aulani and Edith.
Yeah. Let's do this. Aulani and Edith.
Yes.
Edith and,
yes.
Edith.
It is the last.
Oh, yeah. Aulani, you're right. Let's go Edith then.
Hi, teacher. Hi, guys. Well, I believe that the three adjectives that...
Hang on. Okay, okay. No, I'm going to do it later because the captions are not ready. It takes about 10 minutes. Okay, so
Aulani.
Let's do Aulani now. Right. Good. Let's do that. Where's Al? Juliet, where's Aulani? First row, second row. Oh, right here.
Next to Antonella.
That's right.
Hi, teacher. Hi, guys. And the three adjectives that best represent me are polite, a bit grumpy, and patient. They describe me as polite because I always try to be respectful and considerate towards others. I care about people's well-being and try to be kind at all times. The adjective a bit grumpy describes me temperament sometimes, as I can be prone to feeling frustrated or annoyed by small things. However, I try to keep my emotions in check and not let me grumpiness affect the people around me. Finally, the adjective patient describes me because I am able to stay calm in difficult situations and do not give up easily in the face of challenges. I believe that patience is an important virtue that has helped me overcome many obstacles in life. In summary, these three adjectives together describe me as someone who values education and respect. I thought I may be a bit grumpy at times. However, I am also able to maintain patience and composure in difficult situations, which has allowed me to successfully face challenges. And that's all. Thank you.
Very good job. Makes it look easy. So confident, so fresh. A couple of words, maybe when she starts to study to go over the captions, might jump out. And I'm going to say that because it's deserved, I think. Aulani is really good at this. So it's the moment where we should apply more focus on that aspect. Her pronunciation is super clear. So let's examine it, like go back to edit captions and start looking at what it says right here. If there's anything that is out of place or doesn't correspond, then what happened? Why was that? Okay. Allow difficult situations, maintain patience. Okay, fine. Everything seems to be fine. I think that there was, maybe here there was no S, patience.
I am also able to maintain patience.
Yeah, but the captions came out okay, patience. Just a couple of things that I heard, but very little. If you can go over the captions and see if you can perceive anything, just, keep working on it because that's the only areas. Very confident. Another thing that I saw in Aulani is that she has tension in the shoulders, but I realize it's because she's leaning all her body on one of the arms of her chair that she's sitting in. She's leaning this way. And so you can see the tension right there in the shoulders. So she's moving just the hands, but the shoulders are moved. She's like going like this, right? And not that is terribly wrong, and not that is the best way to do it. Why? Because eventually, like I said, these vignettes become something that is for life, not just for homework. This is for life. okay? So if you, just saying, if you get comfortable doing this and you do it in every vignette, now this is the way that you speak English, like this, okay? So I want you to see a little bit more movement around the shoulders area and, you know, probably articulating more of the body, because that is also a recipient of memories. If you only remember being like this, then you're always going to be talking like this, okay? So just work on that very little. And she looks beautiful and super confident. I love that, and the tone of her voice and everything. And she's brilliant. If she were here, I would ask her questions, because I know that it's really tough being a girl or a boy, the same, you know, same thing pretty much. Being young is so hard, and she seems to be so centered. I wanted to ask of her, how does she do it? What's the secret? But she's not here. But great job, Aulani. Guys, comments? Anybody? And also leave a heart, leave a comment here if you may. If you're not going to speak, leave a comment here. Don't be so pathetic. You know, like no comments. This is a synonym of I don't care. So please, something small. Say, I steal this. I love this, blah. Juanca.
In this case, Lani, I feel she is so confident and she is so comfortable with the vignettes, with your work and your process. She is good. She has good, a really good pronunciation and intonation and everything about this the topic, this speaking topic. And also I enjoy her vignettes because allow me to now options to improve my vocabulary and to increase my knowledge in the process.
Oh
So
yeah,
she is quite she's younger. She's younger and really admirable for his work. So
she's young. She's as young as she's smart. Es tan joven como es inteligente. She's great. Amazing.
A clever girl.
Very, very much. I admire her a lot too. All right, wonderful job. Give her hearts, give her comments, please. Don't be mean. And let's move on to the next person.
I have a comment for Aulani. She's a young girl. She's doing well. She's doing well the vignettes, the things, and she has a good pronunciation. She sounds calm when she speaks, although, like Fabian said, I noticed that she has a rigid shoulders when she is speaking. I don't know, but it's my concept. But the rest is a good presentation for Aulani. Good job.
Exactly. Those little things really make a huge impact. And especially for her, who's so clever and so brilliant, so smart. So let's work on those areas. And let's take a look now at, who's next? Let me see. Let's go to Anto.
Hello, people. Okay. How difficult it is to describe yourself? Well, here I come. I have my faults as well as my virtues. I know how to apologize as well as to accept them. I have the ability to put myself in the other person's situation, even if sometimes that works against me. I can be an ogre, but I can also be a dulce de leche. Sometimes I can be in hell itself as well as touching heaven with my hand in a matter of a second. I almost always go against the clock, and that makes me a bit mad at myself, but I can't help it. In my face, you can see 1,000 miles. I weigh who is, who isn't, and who never. Well, I consider myself a strong woman because I was raised by a warrior. If I had to look for 3 adjectives, today I recognize myself as generous, and no matter who is in front of me, I am always ready to help. I will always try to be as honest as possible. And I say that because sometimes being honest is painful for other people, even for oneself. Today, I am something unpredictable. You never know I'll come up with. And I like that. Thank you for listening to me. Bye-bye.
Beautiful as always. Creative, intuitive. I love this first way to appear in the video where we see just like a smaller version of her in the first plane, where we just see her face and part of her torso and her hands also coming to the square of the picture. And I love everything about this girl with her vignettes. This one is fantastic. And the decision that she makes of creating contrast, instead of going through the adjectives as being, I'm this way, but I'm also that way, and using analogy and metaphor, I'm dulce de leche, right? Is genius, pure genius. And
yeah, and the other hand is the ogre.
Exactly, the ogre. And the idea is that I admire her boldness. Her boldness is su coraje. Her boldness in creating, in being creative, because she has always demonstrated that she's super creative and she's not afraid to use that creativity. And it's only us who become benefited by so much creativity and real good intentions of delivering messages to us. Smart girl, wonderful production. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Favorite part, contrasts. And I don't know what she said here. I want to go back.
Difficult it is to describe yourself. Well, here I come. I have my faults as well as my virtues. I know how to apologize as well as to accept them.
I know how to apologize and how to accept apologies. I love that part. Okay. And just because of the language and how she plays with it, putting herself in different positions, the giver and the receiver, and creating contrast. So what I want to say is that her presentation was very dynamic because of all these choices. Add to that the fact that she used a lot of new expressions. I could hear the new expressions because sometimes we stumble a little over them. What I mean by stumble is that she pronounces them, but she kind of messes them up a little, but it's because they're new. And that's so cute. In general, wonderful presentation. I love it. And I want you to give her hearts, lots of hearts to this girl. Amazing job.
I loved also the edition of her video. Also,
all her choices, the choices that she made.
She's quite creative, and also, and despite her pronunciation is something have a bit mistakes, she tried to get the message with her hands, and with her attitude. And
her body, she uses her body a lot.
In my opinion, Anto is someone who has a really take advantage the non-communication, non-speaking communication. Also the message is clear, the message is deeper also. So it's amazing in this case.
She's a performer. She's a performer.
I love the Anto's introductions. It seems like you are having a conversation with Anto there. It looks cálidos. And she has improved a lot the pronunciation. improved a lot.
True, a lot. She's doing
She
quite
has,
well. I'm very proud.
yes, and she has a very good use of her hands. When she express her ideas, she use your hands and for explain your concepts.
Exactly.
I like that
She's
in
more
actor.
gesture. She's being more active in using gesture and mime and voice and body. And this is the true sense of what we are after. We're after sexiness, right? And you can see this girl, obviously she's pretty. So you would say, well, she's sexy because she's pretty. No, she looks pretty because she makes herself pretty. She makes herself available when she talks. And that is the true meaning behind the word sexy. Just like being in connection with what you're saying. Great job. Great job. Really, really impressed. All right. And my favorite part, the one that I steal, I can be an ogre, but I can also be a dulce de leche. All right. Great job, Anto. Great job. Congrats. Let's move on. We don't have the gringas, my friend. I'm missing the gringas. Really, I am.
Yes,
because
I
they're so
miss the
fantastic.
green.
Ana America is always fantastic, so it really hurts that she's
Ooh.
not. Come on, Ana America, how come? Ana America, and also, you know, I don't know what happened to Geraldine. She's so amazing. And whatever happened to what's our other gringa girl?
Angela.
Angela. What happened to
Elizabeth. Elizabeth also.
and Liz? Yeah, Liz is more intermittent, but I hope that she stays too. Angie, we need to, guys, we need to reach out to the guys that are not here. We don't want, if we don't want to lose them, okay? Because really, to be honest, there's a little bit of me that is very mean. Hay una parte de mí que es muy mala, muy descarada. Y yo no veo la hora de poder echar gente. No veo la hora. But I know also that those guys do great things and I don't want to lose them, okay? So help me reach him. Hey guys, please, we don't want to lose you. The next week is the last vignette of this month, and if you don't got 3, you're out. Doesn't matter. So, you know, like really, Ana America has made great vignettes, and I don't want to lose her because she's so smart, and I want to continue learning from her. So tell her.
She's very fluent.
Angie, and Angie is so spectacularly effervescent. That's the word that I'm gonna give.
Totally fluent, Edward, no?
Yeah.
Really.
She's amazing. So those girls, please just don't let them drop just because they didn't do the work because circumstances, I know, but let's try to push for them not to leave us, please, because they're great. Moving on. So who's next? Let's see how Nancy's doing.
Hi, teacher. Hi, guys. Well, I believe that the 3 adjectives that best describe me are kind, cheerful, and honest. So, I am kind because I try to treat others the way I want to be treated. So, with respect, consideration, and empathy, I find it fulfilling to be helpful and useful to the others, and I hope that my actions inspires others to do the same. Simple acts of kindness like offering my seat on public transportation or helping someone carry a heavy load make a difference in the world. I am cheerful because I enjoy smiling, laughing, and finding humor in everyday situations. So I appreciate being around other positive and creative individuals who have an open mind. Maintaining a positive attitude is essential for me as I tend to become deeply affected when I am feeling down. So, laughing and making others laugh are great ways to lift spirits and spread joy. Lastly, I am honest. I believe in living my life according to my own values and principles, even if it means facing uncomfortable or difficult situations. So honesty is not always easy, but I have learned too that it's much more challenging to maintain a lie than to tell the truth. I try to tell the truth and accept the consequences that come with it. Sorry, even when it's difficult. In sum, I value kindness, cheerfulness, and honesty as essential components of my character. I strive to embody these qualities every day and to spread positivity and kindness wherever I go. So, thanks, guys. See you.
Very good, especially because she defines herself and then she gives us the specifics and examples of how she is this way or that way. And that makes her sound very convincing to me, maybe to you as well. I don't know how you feel, but I felt that I got to know this girl better than before and to appreciate her, having her with us better than before. So great job. She's so fluent, right? I mean, her pronunciation is just impeccable. It's like she already knows all those phrases and she's just practicing them, but she knows all those phrases that she uses. So much vocabulary and every time right on point. She doesn't miss one. She does everything perfect. And she makes it sound so natural. So it's even scary, right?
Eddie didn't need, no, Eddie doesn't need to be a great performance with the vision in the video, or make this kind of art work, the another presentation for send a good message, a clear message, and why that full presentation in her vignettes. She really appreciate this work, and she's always someone who I really admire, and is look my position. It's a high in my process. I would like to be like this in my fluency, near, close.
Good point by Juan Carlos. She has demonstrated that she can be quite creative and she can do amazing things for her vignettes, but she demonstrates also that just herself up close can be as attractive, as magnetic, and as clear in the delivery of her message and engaging as any other way. She's just really good and really in possession of faculties that make her a very strong speaker. And the message is clear, pronunciation it is, which helps, rhythm, everything. I loved it. Really good job. Give her hearts, give her comments, besides the ones already given.
Nancy is another key piece of this process.
Absolutely.
She's
Absolutely.
very fluent and excellent pronunciation.
I would also like to take the time now to remind her that she has a friend that we also love so much here in this group. She's amazing. Don't let her drop. Encourage her to stay with us, her friend.
For sure.
Right? She's
Teacher.
great. Yeah.
Hi guys, hi teacher. What's going on? Teacher, additionally, Nancy seems the other planet. She have enormous vocabulary.
Yes.
And her fluency is very fast. I feel embarrassment because my level each improve uh, 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 very slow, but I feel very surprised because the level this group is amazing, is crazy.
It is.
It's crazy. But this, I need to increase my vocabulary. I need to keep in my I don't know. I keep in my grit, my perseverance, and in learn each day English, teacher.
And learn.
Good words of Nancy, because is una cosa loca. It's a dance crazy.
And it's very good feedback. I think also, Goose, that you have to learn to appreciate all these people that are so smart and so remarkably amazing, because we learn so much from them, both when we're doing exercises with them, interacting, and also when we just get to enjoy their production. We learn so much from them and steal from them. Look, she also left us here her script, so steal phrases from her, ask her questions. What do you mean by this, etc. Engage her. Really good job. Leave her comments, please. And in general terms, thank you very much for turning this beautiful vignette in. Who's next? Who's next? Anybody? Any other foreigners? No more foreigners, right? We covered our foreigners. We don't have Ana America, Angie. We don't have Liz. So, and Geraldine. Oh, Geraldine. I don't want to, but I guess that she doesn't want to stay with us, but Geraldine is also great. Let's go on with, is Alba here? No. Is Pao here? Paola Duque? No. Is Eddie here? Yes, he's here. He's always here.
Good morning, guys. And today Always I would like
present.
to talk about the 3 adjectives that best describing me and are my good sense of humor, my novelty, and my adventurous spirit. First of all, I am a very cheerful person who likes to tell jokes and make little pranks to brighten day to the people around me. For example, I always post in my WhatsApp status funny videos that lift the spirit, the people who see them. There is always someone who has had a bad day at work, at home, and when they see that kind of videos, I make them laugh. Secondly, I am a noble person who doesn't like the injustice. I act with humility and compassion. I show respect and consideration for other people because no one is more than anyone else. Regardless to origin or maybe social status. If a member, family, or close friend has a problem, I can see that I can help him. I will try to do my best, give a hand, because this action in the future repaid in someone close to me. Lastly, I am an adventure person who likes to explore the environment that surround me and travel to unknown places that makes fascinating landscapes. And thanks to my profession, I was able to know much about this wonderful country that give me certain grade to I don't know, recommend you your next destination. Guys, having a good sense of humor, being a noble person, and having an adventurous spirit are my DNA that identify me. That's it, guys. Thanks for listening. See you. Good morning.
Very good job, Eddie. Very
Thank you, Bob.
very confident, very personable. Very personable. I feel like I can trust you. Obviously, Eddie, we haven't had the pleasure of ever meeting in person, ever seeing you in front of me. And I feel like you are the kind of person that I have seen before, that has been right there in front of me before. I trust you a lot. And it's because of the way that you express yourself. It's not even the history that we have working for more than a year, but it's the fact that your communication now is so assertive. It makes me feel like I know you very well. Okay, it's a very warming feeling. I feel warm to hear you because you got this, that you got it in you. You've been working on this, and it's now that you demonstrate all the amazing learning that you've been through, and is communicable. You're personable, you're upbeat, and yes, you're right. You can make people's days better just by making them laugh and smile, and you do that. I've seen that. So great job, very honest and very close. I felt it this time, very close, very warm, very personable. So
Our
Thanks.
foreman, I can say that he's quite appreciable in his work in general, because he's quite disciplined. He has a good effort for improving every week in his vignette. Also, he's really humble in his comment about himself, because I really appreciate the high capacity for encourage us for don't give up, in the process. Since last situation, since last course. So I just say that Edward, congratulations for being here, encourage us, and for improving every day.
Thanks for your kind words, Juanca and Fab. I appreciated your kind words, and everything I am in this moment with my English is thanks to you, Fab. The only I don't know, the only part that we need to meet you in Medellín, or maybe here in Tolu when you arrive
by the Sinu River.
For sure, absolutely. Tell me, Tao.
Edward, I agree with you, because our country is very beautiful, because by my work, I travel and I work in many and diverse parts of Colombia, and Tolu is very beautiful. The police have a club in Tolu. I know your vignette is very attractive. Your self-confidence is each day improve your English. You are near of I don't know, of achieve your fluency in very fast. I feel then with good, because I made part of this group, the co-workers, the partners, learning English.
For sure, Tao. Thanks for your feedback, my friend.
Thank you very much. Yes,
I must also say that
you also are very fluent, my friend. You have a good comments.
I must say that
Okay. I
everybody
try to understand different things of English. I try to be fluently.
You're doing great.
For sure, that is the way.
I also must say that everybody is suffering in this moment with that Once Caldas. I hope they,
What happened
Rub it on his
with my
face.
team?
they don't go
Refriéguese-
to the oil.
refriégueselo. Just rub it on his face, on his nose.
This is other page, my friend. What happened with you?
Bad times. It's a bad times. It's really bad times in this moment.
Change the topic. Change the topic.
Really bad.
Next vignette, please, Fab. Next vignette.
My favorite thing from Eddie, because I truly believe in this. I try to do my best to give others a hand because I know this action in the future will be repaid in someone close to me. And this becomes important when you have kids, when you have family, because
Absolutely.
you cannot be close to your sons when they need to be close to someone who cares. You cannot be always there for them. And there's always going to be that angel, that miracle person that is going to assist your son, your daughter, when you're not around. And you have to understand that that's the way the universe goes. The universe happens around us. Is you do one thing and you don't expect to get paid by that person, get expected or expect it to be paid in your kids at some point.
It's right. That happened in the real life.
It does. I believe in this a lot. It's the power of creating by giving. And I love it.
Morning, guys. And today
Great vignette.
I would like to
Thanks, guys.
Let's go on to, let me just check. And I'm going to run out of charge. Just give me 1 second while I plug in. Just 1 minute. 1 single minute, and that's it. All right, we're back in business. Let's do, let me see who's next. Let me see who's here, by the way. Luis, Bernardo, and Dianita and Gus, and Juanca. So we got Luis is next, right? Oh, Juanca. Juanca is next.
Hello, fellas. And let's dive a little deeper into these 3 adjectives that describe me: analytical, resilient, and self-improving. First of all, being analytical is just a fancy way on saying I'm pretty good and pretty things down and figuring out the best way to approach them. And it's not just in my job. I do it in my personal life too. When I'm trying to decide what restaurant to go with friends, I check the pros and cons of each place. Look at the menu online, read some reviews, and then make a decision. Sure, it might be a little longer than some people to make up my mind, but I feel I make better decisions because of it. Being resilient is something that's come in handy for me a lot of over the years. Life can be tough sometimes, right? We'll always have those days where it feels like nothing went right. But instead of just throwing in the towel and giving up, I've learned to bounce back and keep moving forward. And I think that's really helped me in my career because the business world can be pretty cutthroat. If you're not willing to get back up after getting knocked down, you are not going to last long. Finally, let's talk about self-improvement. Look, everyone's not perfect, but if you are always trying to be better, not just about improving our weaknesses, although we're definitely working on those, expanding our knowledge and skills, learning new things, and trying new experiences. It's important for challenging yourself and push yourself that you have it, folks. Analytical, resilient, and always striving to be better. Thanks for listening.
Very good. Every time we have the vignettes, I feel inspired to change. I feel inspired to become better, because in every vignette, people like Juan Carlos are always pushing for that. I think is an agenda that has been developing in Juan Carlos through time, and he's very good at delivering messages of encouragement, of hard work, of ethics. And I learned a lot from Juan Carlos, and his language has become so clear, so dynamic, so well connected. I can see that he started using technology a lot. Okay, before probably he was kind of I don't know, he was not confident enough to use technology, because maybe he in his former years as a student, maybe he learned that you need to do it all out of your mind, and like. But now that we have this technology, this powerful technology, I start to see a brand new Juan Carlos that is starting to sound like a global citizen, and so clear in his speech. Is your language now, Juan Carlos. You sound natural, and you sound connected, and you sound very convincing. Very, very sexy, my friend.
Juanca spoke very quiet and used his hands well to express her ideas. He has improved a lot his pronunciation. Your vocabulary has a variety. And I stole for my vocabulary one phrase and three phrases. The first one is, let's dive in a little deeper. I like that kind of phrase to begin a speech. The other expression, to bounce back. I didn't know that expression, but I liked. And the other is pretty cutthroat. Pretty cutthroat. I didn't mean that expression. And finally, the last one is striving. Juanca, what does means pretty cutthroat? You can explain me, please?
Pretty good. Cutthroat is a idiom that expresses you when you have a strong situation, a huge situation in your life, and also the environment, about the business.
Your microphone, Juan.
The environment around you is try to threat your life. So is a hard situation. Then you when I mention the cutthroat is something. This one. Right?
Okay, right.
It's something like the Once Caldas in this moment.
Okay, I got it. It's like America couple years before.
In 2012. No, it's history.
Okay, that's right. Congratulations, buddy.
Cutthroat is a very good adjective. I like it too. And he describes business or the world to be cutthroat. And maybe we're experiencing a peak there, cutthroat. Cutthroat can be translated to Spanish as desgarrador or sangriento, or here 10 words that are connected, I guess. They can be used with this term. Rester. So all you're seeing right here is really connected to cutthroat, because cutthroat, what it means is that a person that wants to compete against you is not going to doubt it for a second to take you out, to cut your throat. That's what it means, literally.
Fab, but
I
the
fear-
expression, the whole expression is pretty cutthroat. Pretty cutthroat.
Yeah, the pretty would just be like very, same thing.
It's very.
But I want to call
Yeah.
cutthroat maybe cruel, despiadado, maybe, if we're sin piedad. Despiadado, cruel, peligroso, right?
I fear
Right.
face banned me
Implacable.
afterward that.
Yeah, so those are words that I like. I like probably intimidante, brutal, implacable. I would say cruel. And I would also say despiadado. Because that's the world sometimes, you know, the world, especially the world of business, is normally categorized or described as cutthroat. And business people are normally described as cutthroat because apparently that's the way that you become good at business. You have no, you don't suffer with the suffering of others. You just care about winning. And that's pretty much capitalism and business in capitalistic societies. It's pretty cutthroat.
And
Very nice.
And
Lots
the
of
other expression that I like, the other expression that I like into was the first expression. Let's deep,
Let's deep.
little deeper.
Let's dive. Let's dive. What
Let's
is
dive.
what is
Let's
the-
dive.
A little
what
deeper
is the
would
good
be
pronunciation? What is the good
dive.
pronunciation?
Let's dive a
Let's
little
dive.
deeper.
Because the translator pushed me, punished me.
Punished you. Let's dive a little
Spanish.
deeper. Which means, vámonos al grano. Entremos en detalle. Vámonos a fondo into these three adjectives. Very good vignette. Very well composed. Thank you very much, Juanca, for this gift to us.
Thank you, Pat. And thank
All
you.
right. So next, let me see who's here. Help me out. Help me out. Look who's here. Anybody from the first row down? Juanpa es listo. Ya está Alba por acá, ¿no? Pau Duque o Paula
No.
Andrea o Juliet.
Paula Andrea, yes.
Paula Andrea. Paula
Yeah.
Andrea. Hi.
Hi, teacher. Hi, people.
Paula Andrea.
Welcome.
Hi.
I'm really happy to be here. I'm no good, but I'm really happy to be here.
that you're
Yeah.
happy to be here.
It's a pleasure to be
It is a
here.
privilege.
Hi, teacher Ferry. Yeah, it's a pleasure for me as well.
It's a very happy moment to have you. Really, Pausan. Thank you. Let's listen to you now.
Hi, teacher Ferry. Hi, people. Well, finding adjectives that define you is really difficult. The truth is that one doesn't look at the good things you have, either by time or by habit, and it should be a habit to prize your good things, to taste them and celebrate them. I always have a good attitude in life. When I get up and manifest what I want in the day and see myself accomplishing it when I start my days like that. They are wonderful, and in every obstacle I see something good. Something good, yeah. I know and am aware that from not so good things, there is always learning. The higher you vibrate, the faster life gives you. When you have expert and you transcend the problems, the learning that life shows you. And so it applies to everything. So surround yourself with good people and projects. On the other hand, I think that my passion for what I do is passion with which I do the things that I like and when I have enthusiasm for what I do. And when I explain something in English or when I can express my opinion, where I can express I need or feel, and they understand me. This generates in my heart a degree or happiness that I incomparable. Although this year has been one person challenge, and this has been affected me, I consider myself a very constant person in my learning. In my case, constant in my studies. I hope to be able to resume some course as I was a long time. I get frustrated. I try to follow the class where I can. I learn words, but English is of repetition and repetition over and over again, and know that I will have to pay with more strength, and that pushes me to make it better this time. I will back with all my strength, and I will be back. Hi, teacher Ferry.
I think that this is really a manifesto of character by Paula. Paula has been our leader. Paula has been our North Star. She's been great at that. She's been always there, but she's been a little, let's say, she's been busy. Life has made her busy at the beginning of this year with all the things that she needed to take care of regarding her health, what she needed to do, her surgery, and all this is just stuff that you need to direct your attention to at some point. Yeah. And those things that deal with health, recovery, they take time. But the important thing is that she's always brought us her production of every week. She's never failed. She's never fainted. She's never used her body as an excuse to not fulfill her job of every week. And that's very inspiring. That again goes a long way in demonstrating the sort of person that she is a real manifesto. She's a person of principles. Okay, I want to say that, a person of principles who chose the perfect job, because a person of principles is a good teacher. And she's a terrific teacher, and she helped us a lot. And we miss her sometimes when she's not around because we know that she's busy taking care of herself. But really, Paula, your absence has been felt so deeply. And we celebrate that you're recovering and that you're taking care of yourself, because that's important. But we're so sad sometimes when we don't see you around, because you're so great. And it's amazing to have you back. And I love your promise, and I hold you to it, that you will be back better than before.
I can notice Paula very relaxed. I feel that her enthusiasm and happiness is coming back. I believe that Paula is very well. We will have the cheerful and fighting woman back in the group, and near, I don't know. On the other hand, I still for my vocabulary the expression "not so good things." Not so good things. I like that expression, Paula. Paula, what that means, that expression? Paula's here?
Maybe not.
Maybe Paula is busy.
She's busy.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, not so good things. From not so good things, there's always learning. I would translate that como de esas cosas que no son tan buenas, también se aprenden.
Sí, exactly. Yeah. This is this mean right now. Esas cosas también se aprenden, yeah.
Okay, Paula. Thanks for your report.
And she did great again, as always. Thank you, Pausan. You're amazing.
Paula show us the life is a peak and valleys. And also she expressed sincerely the feelings, the emotions, and and her teacher expression, or I don't know if it's pedagogic learning for us in her vignettes, not only in this one, in others, and also I'm glad to take to have Paula to be here, and also congratulations for this work, and I hope you coming back early. Oh, thank you.
Juanca, the power is gone in your house?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
I can see.
Because
I can see you, my friend.
I didn't want like to show my plátano and my rice.
My friend, don't worry. Go ahead. Keep going your food.
All right, great job as always. Thank you very much. Let's move on to our next vignette. Let me see. From the row below, we have Luis Alberto here, right? We do. Luis is here?
Yes, I can see.
Hey there. I gotta start by saying I am not comfortable talking about myself, bragging about my qualities, or admitting my flaws. Don't know about you, but it just doesn't feel right, you know. But since we're here, let me tell you a bit about me. First of all, I am Tao Cookie, persistent and self-taught go-getter. These traits have taken my place. Cause when I set my mind to something, I make it happen, no matter the time, effort, or money it takes. Secondary, I always strive to be fair in my actions and decisions. You know, what's go around, come around. Being fair leads to honesty, and beyond that, to integrity. Last but not least, I am responsible. I never go out to have fun before taking care of the basic needs, obligations, and debts. I always act responsibly when it comes to finances, what they call financial prudence. And yet, being a hard worker and dedicated is all part of the package. Okay, guys, thank you for listening. That's what my manifest. Thank you. Bye.
Hola, teacher, no. Y chicos, no había podido contestar porque no encontraba el Zoom entre todo lo que tenía abierto. Ahora usted está medio, teacher, es difícil entenderle.
Microphone.
Y estaba diciendo yo aquí que él es el experto en computador, él es el programmer, el coder, ¿sí? Y no encontraba el Zoom. ¿Cómo me parece en el estado en que estamos?
Estamos graves.
Estamos jodidos.
¿Qué esperamos de nosotros entonces?
Un taxista que llegue, ay, yo no sé manejar, no tengo pase.
Pero usted
me quedó el carro.
Just kidding, Luis. Luis, fantastic. Fantastic. I have to say it in Spanish, una cuca, parce. Loved it. I loved it. Lots of expressions. You're taking those risks. You're ferociously going for those risks. You're not being careful anymore. Ya no estás como cauteloso. You're not paying attention, doubting, second guessing. No, you're going full balls to the wall. Una expresión de gringosero. Con toda parce. Very good. I love it very much. I think that it's true what you're saying. When you are convinced that you're going in the right direction, it doesn't matter how much time, energy, or money it takes, you're taking everything to get you there. And I think that English is becoming one thing with you. You're becoming that person who is empowered, who's smart, who's connected, who's a great communicator, and that's inevitable, my friend. You're going in that direction and you're doing great.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you.
I've always been a big fan. Siempre he sido un big fan de este muchacho, no sé por qué, pero ya se dan cuenta. Ahora sí, ya no me pueden tachar de que, este man como esa, no, look at this.
Because he didn't find the Zoom.
I knew, ya sí. Oye, el vejez.
Oh, congratulations, buddy. Luis Alberto has improved a lot. He's speaking. You look comfortable when you speak, Luis. You look calm. You look natural when you are speaking, my friend. You are I don't know, relaxing. Sit down, relaxing, speaking there. And congratulations, my friend. Good job.
Thank you.
On the other hand, Luis Alberto is younger than everyone here, even Aulani. So it's amazing his job for us.
16.
I really appreciate his high capacity to improve, despite his younger age.
Well, take that as a compliment, Luis. Tómelo como un cumplido.
Teacher, gracias, compañeros. Muy valioso ese ánimo y ese feedback que me hacen. Lo que iba a decir, teacher, es que tus recomendaciones son precisas, son muy buenas, porque muchas expresiones que metí acá eran de ChatGPT, ¿cierto? Y hay varias por ahí que, uy, tan chévere que suena esto. Claro que tampoco les digo confíense porque quité algunas, o sea, como que no sabía qué significaba y quité algunas, porque no era mi intención que dijera eso, ¿cierto? Por ejemplo, ahí uso ese bragging, que es otra forma de decir, ¿cierto? Hablar acerca. That cooking, no, este no lo tomó, pero es como duro de roer, ¿cierto? Como un hueso duro de roer, lo que quiere decir ahí. Entonces todas esas me gustaron, pero tuve que quitar algunas que no
conectaste.
Sí, porque yo esto no fue lo que escribí en español para que me traduciera, porque me estaba poniendo ahí. Por ejemplo, había ese persistence heck. Entonces yo cuando lo traducí es persistente como el demonio. Yo, ¿qué? ¿Esto a qué viene? Entonces me lo puso ChatGPT.
Okay. Sí, no, puede ser.
Head.
El Daredevil es una persona sin miedo, es el Juan sin miedo. Sí, entonces ahí casi un poquitico perdido en la traducción, pero ese Daredevil es un Juan sin miedo, o sea, el que no le dan miedo de nada. Y de pronto lo que empieza a leer el chat es como el carácter, que es lo que hacíamos el año pasado con Deeple, que lee como el carácter de lo que se quiere expresar, como el tono. Y sí, Daredevil eso es, o sea, en este momento aplicaría totalmente esa expresión Daredevil, porque al principio era mucho más cauteloso, Luis. Eras con mucha cautela, con mucho cuidado, sí, como pisando cáscaras de huevo, ¿sí o no? Pero ya ahora
sí,
ya
no.
con todo, como dijiste al final, como ya.
No salía de la zona de confort. Bueno, y por último, pues, estoy ensayando con Flea, escuchándolo, ¿cierto? Cómo se decía, y luego empecé a repetirlo, primero como tratármelo de grabar, pero no me lo grabo. Y pues entonces pongo a grabar o sea, me sirve luego como un guión por si me olvido y volver en el punto que iba, pero digo ya mucho más fluido, sentencias, Cuando es devolver, vuelvo, ¿cierto? O sea, miro sigue este párrafo, listo. O sea, y hago un solo video, pero me sirve como un guión. O sea, uno no se lo aprende de memoria. Finalmente sí, de tanto estudiarlo, más o menos, pero no tiene que ser a la perfección.
Correcto.
Y no sé, pues así voy a seguir pues lo cuento porque soy de los difíciles, de los que no creen a primeras y no le ha copiado al teacher.
Pero ¿por qué quitaste algunas expresiones? Porque son de los que piensan que la inteligencia artificial va a acabar con la humanidad, ¿o qué?
Sí, esa cosa nos va a quitar el trabajo.
Así es. Hay un aplicativo de inteligencia artificial en Estados Unidos que se llama Don't Pay. Ahora les paso un poquitico de eso. Y varios abogados estadounidenses demandaron al AI. Al AI lo demandaron porque le está quitando el trabajo.
Sí.
Al AI. Y aparentemente lo que se iba a hacer es que se iba a hacer un juicio donde se iba a defender el AI como defensor propio ante los abogados. Cosa tremenda, hay que ver eso. Si se
Una
da.
lucha de poderes ahí.
Ya se acabó. La humanidad lo que tiene que hacer es nuevamente volver a la posición darwinista. Ubíquese, ajústese, complemente la inteligencia artificial y siga viviendo. Si no, desaparezca. Dinosaurio. Johan Céspedes, ¿quiere decir algo? Johan.
Meteoritos, man.
How are you guys?
Good, man.
I'm doing well, guys.
I believe AI is not going to put us out of work. I think if we don't study, we are going to be without work. Because it's like every revolution, like steam revolution or industrial revolution, all of those revolutions, if we don't study, we are going to be out of work. We have to like continue working and learning.
True. And I think that we're back to another time of allegory where we had all kinds of species, even the half man, half beast, the centaur, el centauro. That's what we are now. This is the moment of the centaurs. Los centauros regresaron y somos nosotros, ustedes que están ahí conmigo. En este momento todos aquí somos centauros. Somos la mitad humano, que es quien decide, quien piensa, quien siente, quien conecta, y está las patas a usted que lo lleven a donde usted quiera, donde nunca podía ir con las paticas humanas. Eso es AI para nosotros.
The AI is the same fight or the same struggle between taxi drivers and Uber drivers in this case. Is the environment, the normal situation, and is the way that we need to live between them.
Is the fight for maintaining status quo.
Yeah. Besides, nobody says that the artificial intelligence will be free. No. This is just the show. Yeah, the show.
Yeah.
Wait for the real application to do.
Pay for that.
Yeah. The intelligence, the artificial intelligence is based on the statistics. I think statistics and technology techniques.
In short time, ChatGPT is gonna be paid.
Oh, now it is, and
yes.
You get better service if you pay.
I didn't know. I
Yeah,
think that
now
is free.
There's free. No, it's free, but there's also a paid version which is better. so you decide. Obviously, in my case, that I use it so much with you and everybody, I am going to start paying it. because to me, it's an investment. Okay.
You pay for the original version.
I'm not paying right now, but I'm gonna start paying very
quickly
soon. What is it? Don't pay for it versus lawyers. I'm gonna tell you this, so you read about this. What happens if I don't pay? Okay, no. I'll let you know later. It's an app. It's an app. It's crazy. I'll let you know later. Okay, so great job, Luis. Great progress. Awesome. Thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you, teacher.
All right, so now let's move on. Let's go to next person in line. Did I close it? I did, right? I closed the flip. I think I did. Okay, I apologize.
Luis too. You can try to find the flip.
Oh, try to find the Zoom. Otro Luis. All right. A ver, yo veo. Primera hilera. Está Alba. Está Pau Duque. Está Juliet. Okay, second row. Paula Montoya está acá. Paula Montoya.
No.
Paula Cristina.
It's the same person.
Same. Johan Céspedes is here.
I'm here.
All right, bro.
It's a very difficult question about this topic. I decided to ask Pau about 3 of my qualities that she thinks define me, and she told me the following. I will try to explain them with some examples, I think. So one of the qualities I learned thanks to my grandmother Barbara was to be protective in every way. I think I apply it more with animals like dogs, cats, and something like this, as you can see. And yeah, I think it was because of my grandma. The second one is, all my life I have had to be creative and have a good imagination. I think all thanks to the fact that I am a fan of fantasy movies and other genres like comics, anime, and something like this. Paola tells me that I have a good or a very good memory for these things and not for others. Sorry. Yes, I have a good memory for that. And in fact, I was able to work in a movie theater for a while. It was excellent. I have to change for another company because I had to apply my degree. But I think that experience has helped me a lot in my life. The last thing she told me is that I am very kind. The truth is that I try to be. I think that life is hard enough, and I think that being unkind is very hard. It's too easy to be kind. I know it's hard sometimes in this world that we are taught to hate back the people to hurt us, and for that reason I try to be kind because it's easy and it helps us to do well in life. I think you agree with what I'm saying. It's free to be kind. Bye bye.
Just 1 second, please.
A very difficult
I'm going to
question
attend to
about
something with
this
Juanita
topic.
and comment on Johan. I'll tell you what I think, Johan, in a second. Just give me 1 second.
We are on the same page with you, Johan.
when you told us about it's really difficult to think about myself. Oh, okay, I need to three adjectives that describe me. How is Paula about the person? How is Paula? How is Paula in personality? How is Paula in your life? Is so really difficult. We are on the same page.
That's happened because I sell our worst enemy. I mean, porque nosotros mismos somos nuestro peor enemigo. We are okay. The idea is that.
You mean, Luis, that we are our own enemy sometimes?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We are with cells. Use very hard. We set out high levels of the goals or high requirements are with cells, are ourselves. Sorry, ourselves.
Yeah, you're right. Pau, how are you? Pau.
Hi. I'm not good, but I am here today because I miss you. Really miss you.
Good to hear you. Pau, Pau, you said, yeah, I think it's hard to think about things about ourselves. It's
Yeah.
better to have someone tell you that or what you want to know. That's why I asked Pau about those three things.
Yeah, it's difficult, but a good practice. Take time to describe yourself, or not only take time to describe yourself. Maybe ask your family about you. Okay. So
Yeah,
it's
yes.
a good idea.
For example, if I have written a lot of things in my CV, my curriculum vitae about my flaws, what are my good things about me, blah blah blah. But I think if you want a sincere comment, you have to ask for a true advice for someone that is near to you. That's why I did that.
Johan, why do you say that it's more easy to be kind? I think that depends on the pressure or the stress that have the person. I think, for example, I don't know. I didn't kind every time. For example, in the street when the people request money, every time I am not kind. I mean, every sometimes I am generous, but other times, for example, I am not generous. No me pongo en los zapatos de todos. Unos días sí, other days. So it's not easy. Depends on the stress, of your time. Stress.
Yeah, I agree. So what you are saying, you saying yourself, it's to be like, it's not only be kind. I mean, be kind, it's easy because you decide that. I'm not saying that I'm always going to be in a good mood, or maybe I skip say hello to someone in the lift, or because I'm worried for something. But as I said, I try to be kind always. Sometimes I can do that. And the other thing is giving money to people in need is other thing. It's not only be kind, it's maybe help each other if it's from your heart, but those are other like qualified that
I think it's not easy to be kind. It's intelligent because you need other people then. So it's intelligent, not easy. It's difficult.
I think for me it's easy, and also it could be intelligent if you have a benefit for that. For that reason, I think it's easy because you can get more things, not thinking on that. But for me is easy. I think the other is some aggregate.
Right.
It could be both, easy and smart.
What I was going to say is that it was a very interesting topic that was stimulating. And as you can see, people start to react. And it was a very nice way of putting it out there, the way that you feel about your life through your girls' understanding of you. And very well put, very nice. I love the pauses because it gave substance and balance to what you said. I loved it very much. And you handle it so well. And I want to say that sometimes pausing is great. Johan.
To be honest, those pauses was because I was clueless. I was like really tired and I forgot everything I was doing those pauses because I was, clueless. I had to think a lot.
But you didn't freak out and you make it work that way.
Okay, I thought it was my worst shot.
Why?
Or shoot? I don't know. That's why I was feeling, but I wanted to be sincere, as I said. But
I think that it's not about the best or the worst. It's about whether or not you deliver a message that people want to take, that people get, that touches people. And if you think that you did it, and I think that you did, then I think it's a good job.
Thanks.
All right, so it's a very good job, buddy. Trust me. Plus, Incredible Hulk is talking to you on your left ear. So gotta trust Incredible Hulk. You noticed?
Yeah, of course. Hulk, and my right side is Batman. The right
Excellent. Side. Yeah. But the Incredible Hulk looks like he's talking to your ear. Say, do this, say that.
Yeah, he was the, how do you say that in Spanish, in English? The good angel, or
the what?
The good angel. He's in
exactly.
In the left side is one, and the right side is
the
devil.
Angel and the devil, right?
Yeah.
This one is your left, so this is your devil, right? Devil, yes. Hulk. All right, great job, man. Thank you very much. As always, great pronunciation, good production. You were tired, that's fine. You made it work. All right. You're welcome, and thank you. We got Johan, is Paola Cristina here? Marcela, Ana Maria, Juliana, Diana Espinosa. Diana Espinosa is here, right?
I'm here.
All right.
I feel sick, but I
Hi, today I want to tell you three adjectives about me. I think I am honest because I always tell the truth. I am a transparent person, and if I make a wrong, I fix it. Even because of my honesty, I have had inconvenience because of the way I say what I think. Secondly, I consider myself a responsible person. If I commit myself to something, it is important for me to complete because if a person counts on me, I must take care of what I have said. And lastly, I am a collaborator. I like to help people and give the best of me. Jesus said in Mark 11:21, love your neighbor as yourself. I experienced this with my professor. I think that is why I praise it. This is my three adjectives about me. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Okay. So I guess that the sound of the background didn't help you in this vignette. A little bit of, like overbearing over the sound of your voice, right? And it can also affect the quality of your captions. So just for you to pay attention next time to where you are, or use a microphone if you need to. But great vignette, I think, very honest. And of course, we need more examples and more information to ground it in reality. Sometimes it's necessary. Or pictures, like you can show us what you do, your volunteer work. You can show us that and tell us, well, this is what I do, and I do it because I'm this person. I do this, I am like this, and this is what drives me to do all these things. Okay? I'm not saying that it was a bad vignette, but I'm saying that you could have given more because I know you, and you could have shown us and attached that reality of what you show us to those driving adjectives in your life. Because remember, Dianita, that you have this project and you have to sell it. So I think that is the perfect connection for you to tell us, I'm this person, I help, I do this, I'm kind, I'm this kind of person, but let me show you what I do. And that's what inspires me and inspires others. You get my idea, Dianita?
No, sí, el micrófono es que estaba en un hospital
Claro.
y no había cómo,
Rebota, el eco rebota.
Sí, se escuchaba pues tenaz, pero sí, más o menos se escuchó lo que yo quería decir y pues la verdad sí, todavía me siento maluca, entonces no sé también si por eso también no ayudó mucho. Pero sí, esos son los objetivos que quería decir: honesta, responsable y colaborativa.
Pero lo que digo es que esto habría sido una super viñeta si hubieras traído lo que tú ya has mostrado antes, o sea, lo que es el trabajo tuyo, la fundación, las cosas que hacen, y atarlo a tu carácter, porque es más vendedor y más convincente. No es que el contenido esté malo, sino que le faltó lo que yo sé, porque ya lo vi, entonces que he iniciado. O sea, le faltó
Sí, claro.
ese conecte al mundo, ¿sí? Porque uno muchas veces dice, yo soy muy esto, muy lo otro, y es como que, sí. Pero si me muestras, es mucho más interesante. Y tú tienes algo que mostrar, que es algo que tienes que vender. Y es tu fundación y lo que hacen. So, yeah, I would recommend that next time, always kind of, siempre como que estar pensando en lo que es uno, primero, ¿sí? Por ejemplo, yo soy profesor, entonces siempre todo lo que veo en mi mundo es como alrededor de la enseñanza, ¿cierto? Tú eres enfermera en esta fundación, entonces siempre vas a estar pensando en todo lo que te pongan como alrededor de eso donde conecta. O alrededor de tus hobbies, pues otra faceta de tu vida también. Pero aquí
Sí,
yo
lo que
creo
pasa
que...
es que eso se hace una vez más o menos al mes. El próximo, por ejemplo, va a ser en mayo, junio. Entonces, claro que también trabajamos aquí en una fundación. Entonces, eso es lo que me gusta. Por eso aproveché esa viñeta anterior de esta semana con el básico para mostrar lo que hacíamos.
Eso, entonces utiliza esas cosas así, no puede ser como que sí y no. Siempre, sí. Si aquí aplica, más que en otras facetas de tu vida, es como traerlo acá a colación para que se vea, porque es vendedorcísimo. Pero bien, solamente que como te digo, como vi eso antes, los compañeros no lo han visto, porque Diana está yendo
Listo, teacher.
a los dos niveles, al básico y al intermedio. Ella en el básico nos mostró el trabajo que está haciendo en la fundación y es muy bacano. Entonces, en este momento yo vi como que después de haberlo visto ayer, lo que ella hace en la fundación, me habla de quién es ella y yo me pongo desde el punto objetivo de que yo no la conozco a ella. Para mí Diana es una extraña. Entonces ella me dice, yo soy esto y lo otro, y yo como, ¿quién no? ¿Cierto? Pero si ella me muestra esto y me dice, esto lo hago de corazón porque con esto he aprendido a hacer esto y ha validado en mí esto y lo que me enseñaron en mi hogar es esto, ahí sí como que quedamos atónitos. Entonces lo que hay que hacer, venderse muy bien. Por eso la corrección, únicamente porque lo vi ayer y me faltó hoy, con lo que hablaste. That's it.
Sí, sí, claro. Es que esa la hice el sábado. El sábado fue lo de la fundación y no, como estábamos trabajando, no hubo el tiempo de hacer la siguiente. Esta la hice hoy como a las 4 de la tarde. Fue por eso, pero sí, claro, la idea era haberlo hecho así, pero el
Sí,
tiempo
yo
no
creo que
nos
muchas
daba.
veces lo que nos puede faltar en las
También
viñetas en general, no solo a Dianita, sino a todos, es de pronto un poquitico más de tiempo. Porque si hacemos muy sobre el tiempo, ya se dan cuenta ustedes mismos se dan cuenta que la calidad baja. Yo creo que poco a poco tenemos que ir tomando la conciencia de que la hagamos con tiempo para poder ensayar, buscar e incluso recrear. O sea que sí, puede haber sido eso también un factor, Dianita. ¿Qué más nos ibas a decir, Dianita?
No, nada, Tish, que todavía estoy también como muy maluquita, estoy todavía con esa gripa y también por eso no fue un factor que ayudó mucho, pero pues bueno, lo quería hacer mejor, sí, pero no, el tiempo no me dio, Tish, lo siento, perdón por eso.
Listo, no importa, la próxima.
Igual han habido viñetas súper buenas. Por ejemplo, no se me va a olvidar y no se me ha olvidado. Esperemos que son. La que iba con el esposo con el hijo en bicicleta, ella también en bicicleta, y ella grabando así, yo,
Sí,
por
sí.
Dios.
Tremenda.
Y le quedó súper bacana esa viñeta, y yo, por Dios, y se cae, yo pensando ahí, ¿y si se cae?
Sí, eso es. Eso es.
Y súper fluida. Yo recuerdo esa viñeta súper fluida. Entonces, así, no, yo sí he visto viñetas bacanas de Diana.
All right.
Okay.
Excellent.
Van a seguir sus locas billetas, se los aseguro.
All right. Excellent. So who's next? Por acá está Adri Gallo. No está. Gus, todavía está por ahí, Gustavo. Gustavo Echeverry. Ya, por ahí está usando el micrófono. Ok.
Hello everyone, what's going on? This is our three adjectives that describe me. Adaptable, amicable, and ambitious. One of the things I appreciate about being as a police officer to travel and work in different locations. I have learned to be adaptable, and I find that the challenge of working in different environments that help me ground both personally and professionally. I've been serving in a police force 18 years now, and 15 of those years I've been stationed far from home and away from my family. Besides, trying to adapt a new culture can be overwhelming, is also never easy. You gotta deal with new foods, slangs, social norms, but I never that hold me back, even if it means I feel risks. Additionally, I am amicable because like to attend a networking event or conference to meet a new people and learn from their experience. Also, as a cop or businessman, I always down to listen and learn from others. Lastly, I am ambition because I'm all about chasing my dreams and never giving up. That's why in a running plus size store, I'm raising pins and always looking for a new ways to spend things, to spend and making this happen before I retire in 5 years. Bye guys, see you.
Very nice. So much vocabulary. Tanta exuberancia en la comunicación, facilidad en la comunicación. Sonó muy creíble en el uso de todas esas frases nuevas. Muy bien. Excelente. Y bacano por lo que hace el hombre. Ya sabemos que el hombre es policía y ha servido a la nación por 18 años. Eso es tremendo trabajo. Nosotros criticamos mucho a los policías porque no sabemos qué es ser policía, ¿verdad? And great. That's why he raises pigs. Por eso cría marranos a la tachala.
Thanks, teacher. Thanks. Thanks for your
Súper
comments.
bien, está sonando muy bien, Gus. I like it. Más confiado, más parado, más aplomo. Súper.
Gracias, teacher. Esos comentarios me hacen pues practicar más y mejorar cada día.
Sure.
Cada día buscar una mejor fluencia, un mejor vocabulario, unas mejores expresiones, aprender slam. Bueno, como se dice, adentrarme en la cultura americana.
Así es, va muy bien. Está excelente esta producción, me gustó mucho. Muy, muy buena. Congratulations. I think this is the best that you have made to date. Esta es la mejor que has hecho hasta el día de hoy, pues en mi opinión. Buenísima. So just keep going. Anybody else? ¿Alguien? Corazoncito, comentarios para el muchacho, no, nada. Esta gente.
No, yo aquí haciendo cálculos, ¿cómo así? 18 años trabajando, cumplió la mayoría de edad y este muchacho parece súper joven.
Sí, sí, sí.
A young guy. Young.
Yeah. I very young because I entry at the police very young. I am 35 years old.
He's young.
35. Ah.
Se retiran a los 40.
Yeah. Teacher. Dentro de 5 años termino mi servicio. Si Dios permite y me lleve con vida.
Sure, because it's a dangerous job. No es un trabajo en el cual no arriesga la vida. It's a dangerous job.
Sí, es muy, o sea, es muy, ¿cómo se dice, teacher? Es muy duro más para la familia sufre más. Y bueno, pues gracias a Dios ya llevo 18 años, he trabajado en muchas partes de Colombia, he conocido muchas partes. Mi primer trabajo fue en Antioquia, conocí por allá donde está eso, muy triste para los paisanos de el Bajo Cauca. Ese fue mi primer traslado. Yo trabajé en Caucasia, Tarazá, Cáceres. Bonita región. Desafortunadamente, pues, hay personas que solamente quieren guerra. Hacerle mal al ciudadano, pero bueno. De igual forma, de todas maneras, Colombia tiene muchas cosas bonitas, muchas personas buenas que nos quieren, que nos aman y seguir laborando por esta ciudad, por este país.
Good job, man. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words. It's true. Yo cuando estaba en Estados Unidos veía Colombia, obviamente, en perspectiva, pero siempre volvía allá a Colombia con mi mente y con mi espíritu y eventualmente regresé sin dudas cuando mi ciclo terminó porque es un lugar genial y es un lugar que se merece muchas cosas. Claro que es imperfecto, pero aquí la imperfección incluso es bonita, ¿sí? No como en otros países. I like it. Me encanta Colombia. And I believe in these people. All right, so we have Anto Diana está por acá. Bernardo, Yerena sí estaba por acá ahora. ¿Todavía está por acá, Bernardo?
Yes, teacher.
All right, buddy, it's your turn.
Hello, guys. Today I'm going to talk about the topic manifesto. I want to say that expressing certain aspect about my person has always posed a challenge for me. And I don't know why, but it is what it is. However, today I will endeavor to discuss 3 adjectives that best describe me as an individual. The first one is creative. The application of creativity is indispensable in all aspects of life, whether in personal, social, or professional contexts, and often faced with scenarios at work where I have to apply creativity to solve complex problems that I have no prior knowledge of. By analyzing my creative ability, I have been able to offer effective solutions, and my boss has come to rely on my expertise in this area. The second one is visionary and continually draw to things that lie ahead and envisage future possibilities. Once I accomplish one goal, I'm immediately inspired to envision the next step in my journey. For instance, some years ago, I envisioned myself studying graphic design, and now that I have started my studies, I'm already imagining where my first job as a designer will be, and whether I will have the skill to become a successful freelancer in the future. The third one is reflective. Before making any significant decision, I engage in a thorough thought process and carefully consider the pros and cons. This reflective approach guarantees a higher likelihood of success in the choices I make. Okay, guys, that's it. I'll see you soon. Bye.
What do you think? I think that this guy, Bernardo, has always been a leader in the production of the vignettes. And you can see what it means to be a leader in this. He's doing great. His fluency is on point. He sounds like he just thinks of things on demand and he flows with it. And the accent is spectacularly clear. And he's so in possession of a message every moment. And he knows how to organize everything and he sounds perfect. I like it very much. I like very much his production. I think that he really pays attention to the job at hand each week and he applies himself, and the inevitable result is this. It's art. And he's very good. It's a wonderful show of work, hard work.
I really appreciate the commitment with Bernardo in his vignettes. He always put his style in his creativity, in everything he make. So it's a good explanation. It's a good manifesto, and it's a good quality that he shares. He got a creativity. He said, I remember at the moment, visionary and also reflective. Visionary because we know that he currently is making a master degree. Also, is a example for us, or is a good inspiring for us to become or turn on in a master in our profession. Also, congratulations, Bernardo. You are a good work, and you are so creative in your vignettes.
Thank you, Juanca. I must to say that I don't have a good pronunciation in this vignette because I don't have a lot of time to practice my pronunciation, because in Thursday and all the weekend I was sick, and until today I had the opportunity to do my vignette.
This is a good message.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, Fabes. Anyone wants to say anything or something about the Berna's vignette?
I think you always are very creative with our vignettes. Your vignettes always include sound effects, colors. You mentioned that you are or you want to be a designer, graphic designer, no? I remember.
I'm studying graphic design.
You are studying,
Yeah.
so that's reflected in your vignettes. And I enjoy your voice because it has a good tone, very good tone. I think you have I don't know, is the word in English, locutor? I don't know. It's like a professional locutor. Sound like a professional locutor.
A voice professional. You can say in general a voice professional. He's a voice professional.
Yeah.
He's got a great voice and tone. You're right. I like it very much. All right, so there you go, guys. Thank you very much. Denle sus likes, todo, no me lo dejen olvidado, corazoncito, comentarios, lean lo que puso, yeah, just the works. And who's here now? Do we have Camila? Do we have Diana? Diana's here? I see Diana, but I don't know if she's here.
Diana is here, but I don't know what is
No sé si esté aquí en carne y hueso. Parece que estuviera como en espíritu.
Okay.
Parece que Diana está en espíritu, parece.
Omnipresent.
Ya. Listo, voy a volverme a Alba. Okay.
Hi guys, hi teacher Fabian. I was thinking about the adjectives that describe Mercedes. This adjective describes me quite well. I am very introverted, and now that I think about it, it was due to my upbringing. I was raised in a family where women spend their free time doing handicrafts, and there were few parties. In fact, I am grateful today because I developed many manual skills such as oil painting, crocheting, and cross-stitching over time. However, this has made it difficult for me to communicate and pursue the dreams I have wanna achieve. The second and not less important adjective is the opposite of the previous one, motivating. I consider myself a motivating person to those around me. I always encourage those who need it, regardless of my own needs at that moment. Being able to help others brings me happiness, and the end, that happiness stays with me. The last adjectives that describe me would be responsibility, in this case, my work. Sometimes I go above and beyond in my responsibility, taking responsibility away from others. For instance, at work. Although everyone has their own responsibilities, I take them as if they weren't mine. This should not be the case, as it has caused me compromise my health. I also responsible as a sister, daughter, and mother. These would be some of the adjectives that came to my mind at the moment. Thank you for listening to me. See you soon. Bye.
My favorite part is that she grounds her appreciation of her life and the way that she thinks in her history, and she thinks of the present, and she gives us reason. For example, I don't know if she said quiet or something like that, or demure. I forgot what she said at the beginning. That describe Mercedes, and she says an introvert. Yes, that she's introverted. And she says that that might be due to my upbringing, la forma en que me criaron. But then she also uses that to show that that has made her creative. And I love the way that she connects ideas, which takes me back to last year when I taught you about connectors, remember? ¿Se acuerdan que el año pasado vimos connectors en la mañana algún día? Creo que hay que volver otra vez a visitar esa buena lección porque es muy interesante y como que quede fresca en nuestra mente. I think this is the moment.
Por favor, por favor.
Yeah. Mercedes
Paulita la impulsó.
Mercedes took me back to connectors because she connected so well. Such a beauty. Hizo crochet, lo que nos dijo. Hizo crochet y punto cruz con lo que dijo. Excelente. Muy bonito en realidad. Es toda una artesana del lenguaje también. So, good job.
Yes, the first adjective qualifies her very well. She is an introvert person, and also she is cheerful. I didn't know that the Mercedes painted. I didn't know that she was doing crochet, painted, and punto cruz. And as Fabian says, I since that I was sitting having a cup of coffee with her next to Mercedes and taking with her. It's a charm. I don't know the word. I don't remember the word. On the other hand, I stole the word upbringing.
Yes,
upbringing. I stole the word for my vocabulary. Upbringing.
Good job. That's a good one. Upbringing should be somewhere around here. Let me show you the caption.
Hi guys, hi teacher Fabian. I was thinking about it was due to my upbringing.
Due to my upbringing. Por la forma en que me criaron. Como me criaron. I'll be right here. It was due to my upbringing. Very nice. Very nice. Very well constructed.
It was due.
Very believable character. And she's always been like that. Ella hace unas producciones geniales. Es una mujer muy aplicada a este trabajo, muy. Porque yo les aseguro una cosa. Esto no es simple improvisación. Esto es preparación. Ella se pone muy juiciosa con esto y hace unas entregas muy buenas. That's just our cue to do the same. Just like invest the time. Gástense en el tiempo, porque nuevamente lo digo, esto no es para la tarea. Esto no es para que no me echen del curso, aunque si no lo hago me echan, ¿sí o qué? Pero esto es para la vida. This is for life. Lo que ustedes hacen hoy, el día de mañana, como lo ha dicho Eddie tantas veces, le sale a usted en un almuerzo con los jefes, en una entrevista de trabajo, en cualquier momento sale el inglés fácilmente porque ya no hay que pensarlo, ya está aprendido, es suyo.
No, fácilmente en una entrevista de trabajo le piden unos 3 adjetivos calificativos, ahí enseguida te vas a viñeta a la mente y enseguida yo por ejemplo, saco mis adjetivos ahí, ya los tengo en la mente y ya sé que lo que voy a decir, entonces esto nos sirve muchísimo, esto es
Eso.
mejor dicho.
Por eso esto no se puede dar puntada sin dedal porque esto es para la vida. O sea, usted tiene que tratar esto como que... A ver, lo que pasa es que nosotros tenemos para mí, algo que aprendí yo de una novela de Stephen King. Yo antes era súper fan de Stephen King y el tipo pasaba unos datazos en las novelas de él que uno, increíble. O sea, me le he copiado varias cosas para la vida. El tipo decía, es que el escritor que es bueno sabe que en algún momento no va a producir. Los escritores llegan como un atasco psicológico que ellos llaman como el gran muro, que se llama writer's block. No lo pasan por mucho tiempo. Entonces, si usted tiene un agente o tiene unos contratos, usted tiene que dar un escritor como Stephen King, tiene que tener cada temporada un libro listo. Entonces, ¿usted qué hace? Usted no está en una producción constante. Entonces, ¿qué hacía el tipo? El tipo hacía que escribía varios cuando estaba como en esa onda de producción y los guardaba. O sea, él ahorraba ideas. A nosotros únicamente nos han enseñado a ahorrar dinero y ahorrar aparentemente energía. Es una falacia. Ahorrar dinero, otra falacia. Ahorre ideas. Ese es su gran capital. Sí, tanta idiotez que hablé, únicamente para decirle a usted, esto que usted tiene aquí, lo que tiene aquí Mercedes, es energía que ella invirtió. Sí, es una gran idea que ella generó en inglés. Ahórrela. Ese es el real ahorro. Ahorre esas ideas. Entonces, aprécielas, cuídelas, gásteles el tiempo que se merecen y luego ahórrelas para otro día. Porque eso es. Esto es lo que le integra a ella. Y esto es lo que nos ha demostrado que puede hacer con el inglés. Esto, very nice. Good job. Give her a heart. That's it. Great job, Mercedes. And let's move on. A ver, entonces seguimos con Paula Duque. Pues ya está por acá Paula Duque. Paula Duque, hi, say hi.
Hi. Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone.
What are you eating? ¿Qué estás comiendo? Bocadillo.
No,
Suena
it's,
como que está
how do you say?
arqueado.
¿Aborrajado o qué?
Patacón.
Borrajado. ¿Qué cosa?
Patacón.
Ah, yo sí sabía que estaba comiendo algo que le pegaba a los dientes. All right,
How do
excellent.
you say patacón?
Patacón. ¿Cómo
Patacón,
más?
okay.
Pero no, ¿sabes qué? Se ha filtrado mal Estados Unidos por la frontera de México el tostón. O sea, ellos nos dicen patacón, pero dicen tostón. O sea, robado de México, tostón.
I eating tostón.
Ok. Vamos a ver, ¿qué hiciste hoy, mujer?
Everyone, when I think of 3 adjectives that define me, they will be this. The first one is empathetic, the second one is responsible, and the last one is methodical. The first quality is visible every time I meet or interact with someone because I really like to know how their life is going. I like to listen to people and be able to help in some way. For example, when I go by bus or in somewhere, it usually happens to me that people start talking to me about their life, and I like it. And the second quality is responsibility in something that my parents have installed in me since I was a child, because I grew up listening to what you want something has to cost you something. And I believe that to achieve many things and is for the effort and responsibility have been fundamental in this way. When I think of responsibilities inevitable, not to think in Sasha, my first pet, because I feel that with her I learned the most about responsibility, but from love. because having a pet imply a responsibility to take out, feed it, clean it, be aware of it. And since I was 17, she taught me that. And finally, there is being methodical. I like to know that everything has a point A and a point B. Sometimes I feel that I can be excessive with that, but I'm trying to improve and be a little more flexible in that sense. And that's it, people. This is me. Thank you for listening and good night.
Fantastic. Sexy, beautiful, exciting to listen to. Pobre Johan.
Why?
Con esa mujer tan metódica. No, that's great. I mean, I love the fact that you just laid out and you're honest enough to say, yeah, sometimes I take it to an excess, but I'm working on it and I'm getting better, which is great. I mean, it's something that you don't have to tell us, but you do because of the kindness of your heart and because you want to be honest. And that's beautiful. And if I had to give the role of Paola to someone, it would be you. You prepare so well that you make the vignette sound emotional and authentic. I like it very much. I like the way you make us feel. Okay. Very nice preparation. Se nota que esté chandoso. ¿Sí ve? No le puede dar confianza.
I notice her very calm when Pao talks and express her ideas with your hands. For example, when Pao she told us that in the bus the people talking with her, and she did that kind of sign of the language with her hands, like that is amazing that you use your hands when you are speaking, Pao. Good job, my friend.
And good expressions. Very nice.
I really enjoy the way that Pao live or develop the message for us, and she really is improvement, or she's improving day by day and week by week in her jobs and in her performance. And also I agree with Edward. She is quite express in
very expressive
in her feelings in every vignette, so it's enjoyable a lot. I really appreciate it. Congratulations, Pao, and
thank you, Juanca.
And it's evident how much preparation you put into this. Yeah, it's noticeable, the preparation. Very nice. Here we have her vignette, the text, just in case you want to take a look at it. Very nice. I love the language. Very unassuming. O sea, un lenguaje muy, ¿qué le diría yo? Muy, ¿cómo se dice? Sobrio, ¿sí? Pero perfecto a lo que iba. Very nice and very well complemented with your body. I love it, Pao. Very good job. You're improving a lot. A lot. Okay, I've got all my trust in you. You're doing a great job. How do you feel? Do you feel great?
Yes, teacher, I don't know. Today in my job, one person close to me and speaking English is a gringo, I don't know, and I feel comfortable to take, and I don't feel affair, or in the other moment I run and okay, excuse me, I'm very busy, but in this moment I speak fluency. I don't know, but I fight for my offer and I express my ideas, and it's a good point. I feel is more confident in this way.
I'm glad to hear that. Great news. Awesome.
And Fabian is so proud about that.
I am. I'm super proud. I'm super proud of Pau and everybody
Fabian is
else.
the best
Obviously.
teacher. Thank you.
Thank you. The best teacher has the best students. Did you know that? Always. It's a coincidence, right? And let's watch Juliet. Por aquí, ¿quién hay? ¿Quién hay por acá que no hayamos visto? ¿Quién? Hablen. Listo,
Ya
Juliet.
están todos.
Hello, welcome to my beginning for today. The three adjectives that best describe me are: first, curiosity. I like to learn through empirical search. When there is something I like, collect as much information as possible. The next adjective is music fanatic. I love the power of music. It is an injection of energy and happiness. And adjective number 3 is risk taker. I know it's hard to make decisions, but I like the feeling. The good thing is to jump into what you don't know yet, trusting that everything will fall into place along the way. And to finish, the following Navajo poem: Jump, the road will appear. Hello.
All right. Y yo sí decía, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué los pies? Y es como cuando uno va a un museo de arte moderno. Uno se siente bruto, porque uno, ¿y eso qué? ¿Yo qué interpreto ahí? ¿Cierto? ¿Como eso qué? Pero es fascinante porque es lo que usted interprete, ya, no le dé mucha mente, lo que entendió, punto, así es el arte. Y entonces nos pone ahí los pies, en ok, don't focus on the negative. Y ella termina con ese navajo axiom, I guess, for them, the navajos: jump, the road will appear. Salta, que el camino aparece. Sensacional. And her pronunciation, wasn't it delicious? Delicious pronunciation. Nom, 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 yummy. Nom, 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 nom. Delicious. Every word very well pronounced. Beautiful. Great, outstanding presentation. Cuenten.
I miss the naughty.
You miss the naughty, la traviesa.
I believe that.
I feel really. Excuse me, Edward. I feel Julie really take advantage in her new job, and his pronunciation is the way that she expressed us her improvement. So it's a good point. It's a good message, and it's also a Julie's style. A Julie's style. The message with the food, or with the sneakers in this case. So it's enjoyable. This work. Congratulations.
I just want to say that it was a short but substantial video, but she went to the point quickly, and it was original to put the motivational phrase in the background. Dear self, don't focus on the negative. It was great idea. And it was a great pronunciation. She has improved a lot her pronunciation, and she speak quickly and confident. Good job, Juliet.
Yeah, very interesting, very artistic. I want you to learn a new word today. Quiero que aprender una nueva palabra hoy. La palabra se llama segue. Se utiliza mucho en el ámbito de los profesionales de la voz. Segue en la radio es muy importante porque uno no tiene la visual que nos dio aquí Juliet. Entonces hay que tener unos segues muy claros, o sea, unos conectores. Ya son más que simplemente conectores, son segues, como lo que dices te remite automáticamente a lo que sigue. Eso es a segue. So just here from the visual point of view, just looking at that, I was completely puzzled at the beginning, and I was like, why did she make this choice? But it was the perfect segue to leave us with the message that she did, which is the character in her, what she's been going through, and what she has learned during this transitional point of her life, during this junction, and is that you have to trust yourself. You have to just take that jump if you think that you need to. Amazing. Como dijo el compañero Edward, mejor que yo, cortico, pero bendito, ¿sí o qué? Tal cual, sustancial. All right, excellent job, Julie. Juan Carlos, Lucho, vámonos con la Pau Montoya.
The following vignette will be said with photos and videos that describe in 1 or 1,000 ways who Paola is, in all her sense. What adjectives describe me? Without doubt, it's a word of reflection and introspection, which allows us to be aware of who we are and what purposes we have in life. In my case, I consider that I have hundreds of adjectives that describe me as a person, some of which I'm proud of, and others certainly don't make me feel very comfortable. However, good and bad adjectives are the ones that make me who I am. In this order of ideas, who Paula is. First of all, I'm grateful for having such a large and united family. I like to share with my loved ones every birthday, every achievement, every success and difficulty overcome, are aspects for which I always feel very grateful to life. To be able to share with my nieces and nephew and see the growth simply is priceless and is what I am most grateful to life. I'm sensitive. This sensibility allows me to notice every detail of nature, enjoy the variety of flowers, animals. Being close to them makes me feel full, makes me feel part of the greatness and miracles of life. Contemplate the sun rising from the mountains, enjoy the sound of bird song, savor a delicious dessert, feel the sincere embrace of a person, cry when reading a book, see my dog grow old with me. These are things that only sensibility allows me to enjoy. However, sensibility plays tricks on me because it makes me look weak at times when I like to show myself strong. I'm creativity, which is present in my work as a teacher. There, in my classroom, I let my imagination and my creative potential fly to make my students enjoy.
Pamplinas. I love that picture. It's a very beautiful picture, by the way. Go back to the next one.
Listen to.
There, in my classroom, I let my imagination and my creative potential fly to make my students enjoy. So that if plan A doesn't work for them to learn, I can have another 28 letters of the alphabet that I use as plans to find assertive ways to transform learning into meaningful spaces. So, being grateful, sensitive, and creative allows me to be the happiest and luckiest woman on the planet. There.
I think, and it's clear and it's obvious and it jumps out on you that the world needs more people to be teachers like her. Creative, fascinating, lovers of nature, of people. I think that is great. I mean, those kids are very lucky. I think that's the teacher that you fall in love with when you close your eyes. You imagine the teacher that you fell in love with, that you fall in love with, is someone like Paola, someone who is not only pretty and authentic, but is full of energy to give and to create. I'm very proud to be her teacher. Really. Johan says something, and then Juanca.
Yeah, I was just going to say that it looked like a yoga podcast with the background sound and her voice. Amazing. That's it.
It is amazing.
You say that is quite Paola's message is everything that she expressed in this image, pictures, videos, because she expressed so love for anything, for something to do, for everything to do. Is a good quality, is a high sensitive, and also is amazing work. I think also Paula Cristina is quite humble and is a really good in his work and in his message, and she nothing or anything expressed she's better than everything. She always is willing to learn, to catch the message also, the same way that she gives his message. So it's really fine. It's a kind of person that it's a kind of teacher that I want that I would like to have had in my school years. So
yeah,
it's good.
You want this teacher for your kids. Absolutely.
I love the Paola's presentations, the pictures, the images, the way how she tells us her story. She opened a window of her privacy, and I feel like I have known Pao my offline, and I stole my for my vocabulary the phrase double down. I like the phrase, and good job, Pao. Excellent pronunciation and fluency. She looks calm. She looks natural, and speak fluently and fast.
Use of language is perfect, and the message is clear and pretty.
10 points. 10 points.
If she hadn't said anything, it would have been clear how to describe Paola. Very nice. And it's so great that amazing woman can be the one that is impacting the life of these little ones. Because I'm sure that those little minds, those little people are going to be great people for having a great teacher. Teachers have a great influence on us, always. I still remember my school teachers, those that really created new possibilities for me. Those that encouraged me, those that inspired me, even those that yelled at me, hasta los que me gritaban, I remember them. They really have a lasting impact, a lasting presence, a lasting memory. So great.
I believe that the first love that those kids is Pau.
Absolutely. No doubt. This is the type of teacher that they put on the cover of books. Así, tal cual como ella. Right? Tal cual. No, se pone en caricatura y ya, está ahí. La teacher. All right. Who is next? Marcela.
I'm Marcela, and today I want to talk about my 3 adjectives. Well, I have to admit that it's difficult to pick 3 adjectives to fit my description, but after a while of pondering, I can say that one of the ones that best describe me is resilience. That's ability to not give up despite the bad times, bad news, or bad patches that might arise. In fact, thanks to this situation, I have grown more courageous and thankful for every chance that comes my way. Another descriptor that truly fits me is that I'm empathetic. I tend to put myself in the shoes of my coworkers, my family, and my acquaintances. Sometimes I help them financially, and sometimes I give them advice when they ask for it, of course. And finally, the third to learn represent me. I'm proactive woman who wants to be in constant continuous learning, and who doesn't refuse any possibility or getting training in any field, because in the end any knowledge is worthwhile for your life. That's why I'm constantly reading books, articles, news, or listening to videos, doing courses on my own, or talking to professionals to learn new points of view. And I don't enjoy going to bed without learning something new or talking to someone I didn't know. Luckily, my job allows me to accomplish this goal, and every day is an opportunity to learn from someone or something. And that's all, guys. See you in another vignette. Bye bye. I'm Marcela, and today I want to.
Great job, as always. Marcela is one of those reference throughout our English course from the beginning. She is amazing. She started reading, and now little by little she starts interacting more with the camera, and we can see the progress in this girl's speech, in her communication style, in the way that she makes it very up and close, like she's really talking to you. Didn't you feel that way, that she was talking to you?
I feel that, Marcela, although she has been a little bit absent in this process, she keeps her fluency, a good pronunciation. She speaks very well, and I admire you because she's a constant, a commitment person.
Yeah, she's very committed. True.
I think it's a pity that we can have the opportunity to enjoy his talent and his work in another sessions, just in the vignette in this case. And I can understand that she's quite busy in her work, but the same way that Marcela, we have many partners or many many partners here that in my case, I really appreciate that they can participate in another session, in improv class, in reading session, in the other days, because I feel they surely give us many things for our process.
True.
So it's the only thing that I can to say. On the other hand, it's a good presentation as always.
True. Very good presentation. Amazing job. And we need more of her. You're right. And next is Anna.
Hello guys. Well, if I had to choose 3 adjectives that best describe me, they will be resilient, empathic, and committed. Or in other words, I am someone who doesn't give up easily, I've got a big heart, and I'm a go-getter. With regard to resilience, I have faced those situations, such as when I was struggling to find a decent job, and the ones I landed didn't pan out like I hoped they would. It was frustrating as hell, but I didn't give up. In addition to personal challenges, I have faced difficult situations such as illness, separations, family issues, or some friends who are no longer part of my life. I often compare resilience, to doing burpee exercises, because once you are on the floor, the only option is to stand up, even if it means getting up and trying again and again, because that's what we called in Colombia la berraquera. As for empathy, I think it's important to treat others with kindness and understanding. We are all different, and we all have our own perspective and different ways of reacting of things. So I try to put myself in other people's shoes and think about how I'd feel if I were in their situations before I say or do anything. Finally, I think I'm a real go-getter, because when I set my sights on something, I'm all in. Whether it's learning a new languages or hitting the gym every day, or whatever goal that I put in my mind, I am all in. I might not always feel like it, of course, I have to be honest, but I know that hard work pays off in the end. Overall, I think that life is about learning, about growing, a personal growing to become the best version of ourselves that we can be. So why not do it? And that's it. I hope you like it. Thank you for listening.
I don't like it. I love it. I truly do. And she is so fluent and so in possession of what she's trying to say. And then she gets us all involved, and she delivers that strong message at the end with her examples, with her reflections, with her insights, and the way that she transitions from one to the other, and the way that she uses new vocabulary is always surprisingly, refreshingly enchanting. And she truly sounds like she is ready now for the world at large. And it's true. I vouch for her. I vouch for Ana Maria when she says that she's a go-getter, including language learning. Look how far she's come, and look how well she's doing. She sounds fantastic. She looks fantastic. She feels fantastic. Great job. Give her a heart. Don't leave her alone.
Both Diana and Anita have been my reference since the beginning this project. I believe that the pronunciation and fluency of the Anna has impeccable. Yes, impeccable. I stole word overall.
Overall.
Overall, and the phrase I am go getter. I am go getter.
Lo mismo que Luis Alberto, también es otro go-getter, dijo él.
Chat.
El hombre está dando las bendiciones ya ahí.
Ahí, in my vignette, I say, what say that? Go getter.
You're a go-getter.
Ya se me olvidó.
Yeah, you're a go-getter. You said it.
Yes.
Al principio.
And
Overall,
Fab.
What's that?
Overall. What that means overall?
Overall, the media. The media.
Overall, it's like en su totalidad.
No, average no, overall.
Overall es como en su totalidad, como mirándolo así en perspectiva. Como tomando todo junto, lo bueno, lo malo, lo feo, lo bueno, lo feo, bonito, etc.
En general.
En su totalidad. Sí.
Ok.
Teacher, yo lo que dije fue sell tau go getter. Sell tau go getter. Que es como autoaprendo, autoaprendizaje, cierto, probativo.
Sí, o sea, te lo haces autónomamente, pero el go-getter es la persona que sales a conseguir las vainas, sea como sea. O sea, el que simplemente le dice y va, lo hace.
Rebuscador y
ChatGPT help you with that phrase, Luis?
Oh, absolutely. I think so. He said that, right? That he used the chat.
What?
Yes, he said that. Yes. Of course.
All right, so let's move on to Juliana.
Hello, everyone. The three adjectives that best describe me are energetic, kind, and brave. First of all, I am an energetic person because I am always in constant movement. I always want to be doing something. I don't stay still. I always try to find a solution to problems. I do my best to keep my body and mind active. So I like to exercise a lot, whether it's going to the gym or riding a bike or climbing a mountain or going for a hike. Secondly, I am a kind because I always treat people around me well, always with respect. I care about others. I feel good treating others well. I always respond with a smile. And lastly, I am brave because I have come out of bad situation in life. I always see the positive side of things. I am brave because despite falling many times, I get up and continue on my way. All situations for me are learning. I act with decision and firmness in the face of my fears or doubts. And in conclusion, these three adjectives describe part of who I am, and I am proud to be like that. So that's it. Bye.
She's a real enchanting woman. You know what? Watching this vignette, she took me back, and I don't mean this disrespectfully or comparatively or anything, but she took me back to Bernardo. That they have this kind of energy that is in such a, it's an indescribable pulse of energy around them. They don't need to push it any harder. They don't need to get like like me, for example. I am a very expressive person when I try to communicate my message, and I'm explosive, and I show it with my voice and my hands and everything. And these people do the same, but they move so little and they do it so easily. It's like they just have this charismatic energy around them, and they're very drawing to them. They're very magnetic, and I like that. I like this woman because she looks at you and she makes you want to listen. And she's amazing. Great voice and great handling of her body and everything in her energy. She's an energetic person, like she said. Any comments? Hearts?
Juliana describe herself in a relaxed way. Relax.
Yeah.
She looks quiet when she talks. And I like the expression that she used, that I care about outdoors. I care about doors. Outdoors. Yes, I care about outdoors.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. So check her out when you have a chance. She's great. And now Adri Gallo.
Hi people, how are you today? I have to describe myself using 3 words. I will choose perseverance, commitment, and compassion. This battle has given me throughout my life and has helped me overcome challenges and achieve my goals. I believe that perseverance is essential in achieving success, as it requires willingness to persist through difficult times and to never give up. I also believe in the importance of committing both to myself and to others, as it motivated me to strive for excellence and to always do my best. Finally, compassion is a quality that I hold dear, as I believe that it is important to show empathy and kindness towards others. By putting myself in other people's shoes, I'm able to better understand their needs and to be there for them when they need me. In my daily life, I try to live out this values by making the most of each experience, working hard to create better opportunities for myself, for my future, and being a supportive presence for this around me. I am committed to constantly learning and growing, and I believe that these values will continue to guide me towards a bright and fulfilling future. Okay guys, this is all for today. Till that time, bye. See you. Hi people.
Something that is obvious is that this woman is very smart and she's very generous. And I think that it's very appropriate that she chose the adjective compassionate, que es la primera vez que la escuchamos hoy. Compassionate, me encanta. I love compassionate because compassionate people maybe are more aware of their place in this universe. Because when you become arrogant and prejudiced, and you're always judging and pointing out the wrong in people, is because you haven't really turned observation onto you enough. But I think that people that are compassionate understand that we're all human, and that like somebody said earlier today, that's hard enough. Living in this world is hard enough. So it's easy to be kind. Remember that? It's easy to be kind. It's easy to be compassionate because it makes us come together, because living is hard. Living is not easy. Having kids, having a job, living, getting up, exercising, any choice that you make is difficult. And not every choice that you make is right. And we need more compassionate people in this world to understand us. Because it's not a race, because it's not competition, it's about, sharing, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's me talking out of my ignorance, but that's the way I feel. What do you feel, guys? That's what this took me to. I mean, like her presentation took me straight to that. Any comments? Ideas?
She has a good performance. Adri looks always calm and serious, and it doesn't seem that she was reading. She was speaking fluently.
She makes it look easy. That's what she does. She makes it look easy.
Sure.
All right, excellent. And now let's move on to Diana Quintero.
Hello, this vignette as a job interview question, but without the fear that we are going to be judgment but what we said. Okay, I characterize myself for first. I can person because I am in genuine concern for the well-being of others and their willingness to act in ways that help and support others. They may display kindness in many different ways. For example, listening. I take the time to listen to others without judgment and other their support and encouragement. Empty. I am able to put themselves in other people's shoes and understand their perspective. Acts of service. I often willing to go out of their way to help others, whether it's both voluntary, offering help's hand, or simply being there for someone who needs support. I express gratitude for the people and things and their lives, and show appreciation for the kinds of others. Second, I consider a reliable person because I am trustworthy and considerate in their behavior and actions, and I am dependable and can be counted on my follow through commitments and promises. Because I take responsibility for my actions and is accountable for my mistakes. I honest and truthful and can be trusted to keep confidence. Also, I organize and keep track of my schedules and commitments, which helps them to avoid overcoming or forgetting tasks. I communicate clearly and effectively, which helps to ensure that everyone is one of the same page and understands what is expected of them. And finally, I am analytical because I have ability to analyze, interpret and understand complex information, and I think logically and make connections between pieces of information. Also, I'm curious, objective and critical thinker. Hello.
Great presentation, amazing display of vocabulary. She is in possession of her topic. The only thing that I would say to Diana is probably try to vary the presentation, maybe throw in a couple of anecdotes or examples that are personalized, individualized, not like I do this for people, not just like when my father needed me, when my mom did this, when my sister that, or simply start anecdotically saying, I always thought this, and so that made me feel that I could do more, and then that eventually became the persona that I display to other people, which is of honest, reliable, etc. But great presentation. But maybe to finish this up, I would just, like change the order of things and the values of those things and how you describe things and the examples you give and how you organize your ideas in general. But it's great. I mean, just with a couple of tweaks, it'll be perfect. All right. Great job, by the way. And she looks spectacular and she sounds great.
She looks quite generosity.
Yeah.
In his performance and is in lifestyle because she's more high educated, and also she show us her performance, the way that we appreciate her message and her style, her pronunciation, and everything that we need to see in this work.
True,
So
true.
it's good. It's a deep message. She is quite generosity in the message and in the way that show us his work, her work.
That's right. She's generous. That's what she is. Absolutely.
She looks more serious than her sister. Her sister looks relaxing, and the Anita looks serious and impeccable.
More business-like. This way more
Yes,
business.
business woman.
Yeah.
And CBC.
They're so different, right? They're both fascinating women. They're both very pretty, but even in the way they're pretty and in the way that they talk and in the way that they move, they're different, right? Very different. It's amazing.
Totally.
All right, let's take a look at Cami.
Hi guys. As you can see, I'm a little bit swollen. I don't know what happened. I mean, yesterday I went to the supermarket. When I came to my place, I was like swollen. I was like a Chinese, like a little eyes, and yeah, but I don't know what happened. What was the reason that came with this ill, but I'm okay now. I think a little bit better. So if I had to say 3 adjectives that describe my personality, I think that the first one is optimist, or saying like I always expect the best in every situation. If a situation is not like I expect, I'm always looking for the learning about that. So saying the best thing that happened in my life. The second one is kind. I think that I'm a very kind person. I always like to help another people. I'm always trying to put in their shoes. Yeah. And the another one is gonna be like resilient, because even though I have a family, I have like good things, bad things happened to me as well. So my dad died. I was fired. So many things that happened. I'd say like, okay, this is for a reason. This brings learning to myself. With my separation, this is the last thing that happened to me. So this is for my best. I will be okay. Like always like resilient with that optimism, with that positive attitude. So I think that is the best way, and I'm so how can I say that? Like I'm so I have faith in God. So I always say God put me that for a reason. So yeah, that is the thing that have to happen, and that's what it is. That's it. So yeah, that's what I share with you. I hope I recover like soon. So see you guys. Bye bye. Hi.
I love the sound effect of como que iba en una lancha, ¿cierto? Creo que era el ventilador, the fan.
And helicopter.
What we have to learn to appreciate in Camila is that she has this incredible power and poise la presencia, the poise to just tackle the task improvised completely. I don't know if she plans it. I don't know if she writes it. I don't know if she studies it or she considers it even a task, but she just grabs the microphone and at least the way I read what she does is she did it completely improvised and great. She's always so entertaining, so full of ideas and energy, and she knows how to keep you listening. She's great at what she does. And if this is improvised, she is a master in doing it. She does a great job. Awesome. Anything to say there, Eddie?
I wanna ask her the same thing, Fab. If she create the script, or maybe she fluently free, she begin to speak and tell us her story about the day, and then start to say anywhere anything, something related to the of your life. I don't know, that looks like improvisation totally.
My money is on improvise. I think
so.
And she looks fantastic. If she improvises, she looks fantastic. All right, so let's take a look at
I want to ask you.
Hey guys,
Ask her.
how are you? Does English the same?
Ask her. I want to ask her, yes.
Sharing because I have to speak in public about myself, which is not so usual. Okay, the adjectives which I identify myself are several. One of them is lovely. I'm committed and I honor my work. I am passionate. I like to live. I like to do things with intensity, with dedication. I am curious. I enjoy learning, saying, listening, exploring new things. I am very family oriented. I love to party, but I enjoy my solitude. I'm talkative. I work my emotion to think before I speaking. Be less explosive, but it is your name. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.
Okay. I don't know if she maybe didn't have much time because she was doing it during today's presentation of everybody else's, but I like her character when she speaks English. Maybe a little bit more preparation, but that's a matter of time, really. I like her presence. I like her charisma, maybe, and the way that she talks. I like it very much. And like I said, with a little bit more preparation, it could be fantastic. And my favorite adjective of the ones that she cites is curious. I think that we all should stay curious, especially in this process that we are on this path that we are together, of learning a new language, of applying ourselves to a new language. You have to stay curious. So I'm with her. Great job. Awesome. Give her a heart. Comment, please. And the last one of tonight is Germán.
Hi, teacher Fabian. Hi, people. Before this exercise, I had not thought carefully about this topic. So I hesitate to choose the three adjectives that represent me. And then I turned to my wife to give me her opinion. Thanks to her, I conclude this. Initially, I am helpful. I am always attentive to support my loved ones and other persons who need help, even if they are not in my circle of friendship. These characteristics of my personality has allowed me to meet people of different personalities and different ways of thinking. I am perseverant and very optimistic, which has allowed me to achieve some of my goals, such as being financially independent. and doing only what I am passionate about in life without depending on someone. Secondly, I am impatient. It is hard for me to keep the calm when things do not go as planned, and that has generated several conflicts with the people around me. Finally, I am very loving, and I firmly believe that love and respect are the basis of an excellent relationships. That is why I am. That is why I am always telling my daughters and my family members how much I love them, because I know very well that one day I will not be here, or one of them may leave, and then I will not be able to tell them how much I love them and how happy I am have them in my life. Something else I can say about myself is that I used to be very, very indecisive. But now, I don't know. I don't know. It's a joke. See you, my friends. Thank you for listening to me.
All right, very good joke. Excellent. Great vignette, great vignette. And I love it towards the end where he opens up and he reveals something in him, which is, that's why I tell my family, I love them very much, because we might separate at some point. Okay. And it's obviously one of those things that you don't want to reveal in public to people that you don't trust. So that shows an awful lot of trust to let us know that. And if you were attentive, you saw how fluent and how well poised this guy was in giving us this vignette, which shows again how much progress we have all made in this process. And I want to congratulate everybody for precisely getting to this point in your learning careers. So great job to everybody. Awesome vignettes. As always, I come
25 responses.
That's very good. As always, when I come without assumptions, no agenda. I'm like, okay, 3 hours at least, right? I'm like being completely honest, right? Because I'm human. It's 3 hours. And then I get all these surprises and I forgot time from one moment to the next. It's just the time stops and you grab me and I see so many surprises, such great ideas, such wonderful people, so great the English that I encounter every week, each time is better, sounds better, and I forget. I mean, I'm never bored. I come in with the expectation that it's going to be a long journey and maybe it's going to be boring, but it never is. Everybody fascinates. From the beginning, everybody fascinates. We started with Juanpa. Remember some of the highlights in your mind right now. Everybody has different highlights. And you have to understand that it's just over and over, one after another. Everybody is doing great jobs. Everybody. Think of, for example, Mercedes. Think of Pau. Okay. Think of Lucho. Think of Juanca. Think of La Anto. Think of Young Aolani. And everybody, think of Gustavo. Think of Juliana. And everybody has that something somewhere. And you're little by little kind of creating that ball of energy that keeps growing and getting stronger. And it makes me very excited. And that's exactly the point where the clock stops ticking. And it is fantastic. And I congratulate you all for all this energy, commitment, consistency. And I'm very proud, really, of each and every one of you. And I hope that you can maintain this ethics in the work that you do, because I don't know, this is just beginning, really. We're just beginning the year. We're not even close to the middle. Can you imagine November? What's going to be like? Can you start to imagine next year? It's going to be fascinating. And you need to push. You need to push each time. You cannot reach that comfort. You cannot get in comfort. No, we need to push through and continue learning and getting better and taking bold determination in exploring, in staying curious, in testing new grounds. Okay. And I think that you're all doing it. My message is don't stop. Okay. Or like the song in Spanish, no pare, sigue, sigue. I like it. Guys, congratulations. I'm leaving now because I'm going to the next lesson at 10 to get new people, new blood to our courses. Okay. So wish me luck and I'll see ya tomorrow.
It's on YouTube?
It's going to be on YouTube. Yes. So we're going to do the rounding of new species, trying to get them to think like we do. Okay.
You
Try
don't
to bring
sleep,
them over.
teacher.
What's
you
that?
You don't sleep.
No, yo soy de palo.
I think
I'm made of wood.
Sure. It's similar to ChatGPT, Fabian GPT. Artificial intelligence.
Fab GPT.
Keep going. Fab GPT.
That's a
Keep
good one.
going, teaching us.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for this beautiful gift. I adore it. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Fab, for all.
I'm in love. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Great, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Fab.
Have a great night.
Bye, guys.